Yo, yo, yo.
Hey,
What's
what's up,
up?
people?
Yo, what's good? What's good? What's good?
Hello,
It's good.
hello.
It's your man's Izzy Benz, aka Israel Mills. You know the drill. This is Thursday. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get it.
Let's get it. And shout out to everybody in the chat. Hit the like button. If you didn't, hit the share. Sharing is caring. Make sure you, if you're feeling generous, tip all the hosts, tip all of us at the same time. I appreciate you in advance. I don't know if Izzy want to break the bad news
You got
to the
broke up
people.
with. You got broke up with DJ Wiz Doctor. She
Damn,
left.
you got dumped, yo.
We got dumped,
Damn,
man.
bro.
Uh,
Damn, bro.
Kid to the kids.
We got dumped. Bro.
Hey, it happens sometimes. Some you win some, you lose some, right?
It's never the right time to say goodbye.
to
2 years. Oh,
Was there a reasoning for the dump?
have
A,
made
ju-
me
a
sad.
justification or a reasoning?
It wasn't him,
statement?
it was us.
Yeah.
Damn, that's that line right there.
Yeah.
Usually it's supposed to be, it's not you, it's me. But this time
Yeah,
it
but
was
they're like, no,
no.
it's you. It's all of y'all. It's never
me.
me. Oh my goodness.
I think that's how narcissists dump you.
Oh no. Yeah. Flashes.
You know,
Like,
it's
baby, I'm
not me, it's
perfect. I don't know
you.
what's wrong with
Okay,
you.
it's not me, it's you.
I was
Right.
perfect.
Flash
Let's
is
be
here.
clear.
I did everything right in this relationship. You kept screwing up.
Oh my god.
No.
But there's always this, this funny thing about, expectations. I'm kind of learning to not have as many so you don't get as disappointed. You just if it feels right, you join a project or a journey, if it doesn't work out, then it don't work out,
Yeah.
It's-
That's
Meanwhile,
actually
I'm petty. I listen to Keisha Cole. I
Oh,
might as
Lord.
well have cheated
damn.
on you.
Damn.
What
I
the hell
think-
is going
what?
on?
Wait, what?
What's
Wait a
going on?
minute. Hold on. Wait. What's happening here?
actually LA project. That's a good mindset to have. A lot of times people get frustrated because we put our expectations on others, and then when they don't fulfill it, we get all mad and shit. But we didn't even talk to them and get them to agree to the expectations. We just put them out there and expect somebody to live by some shit that's in our head. And I had to learn that like early in life. Like I can't expect people to care like I care, have the same morals as me, anything, none of that shit. And you just
Right.
got and it's frustrating if you want somebody to think a certain way. So you just gotta just let them be them,
But the fact that you even said that is a younger mindset or trait, because I definitely was the type of person. I fell in love with potential. The more potential you had, that was currency to me. Gimme, 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 gimme. And then when that potential kind of
Fierce out.
yeah, it's like, ooh.
But I mean, especially like when you first starting out and when you're younger, I mean, what else do you have besides potential?
Besides
You don't have to, besides, both of y'all probably fresh out of high school, in school or working towards a goal. So yeah, it's like you got to at least keep that in consideration. Don't make that your main focus, but definitely keep it into consideration, especially if you got somebody who's showing up, exhibiting good habits, and doing the things that they need to do in order to move towards that goal.
But
I never had that.
I was just a little upset that he hit us with the I know you want to leave me, but I refuse. He said that that's what we was gonna be singing to him, and I was like, nah, cuz we can't sing that to you. But then you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what happened. You know what I'm saying?
I never had that potential problem because I really didn't want much from my partners outside of just be cute to me, and just be fun to be around. Like I never really expect education and income stuff out of people per se, so I didn't think of that future aspect of like your growth. Just be nice, And so I never so I never went off potential with people because you're either nice or you're not. I fuss with you or I don't. But I had like I don't. I guess that's kind of bad not having is it bad not to have a lot of expectations of someone?
I don't think it's bad.
I think you should have some.
But just be nice to me and love me and do me right.
No,
That's all I have.
That's kind of like holding the ring in the back pocket, waiting for somebody to treat you nice and give them the ring. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know about that. I think you should have a little bit more requirements and standards than just for them to treat you, because that's like the bare minimum. Seems like to me, right? A woman should, like, that should be common courtesy. She should at least be treating you nice.
What else do you need from a partner?
But I still don't think you need to have too much expectations for people, because I think you're gonna pressure them too much, and you're gonna set yourself up for disappointment, like y'all was saying earlier. Like too much is that shit is, because I won't want nobody to have too much expectations on me. You know what I mean?
But what is expectations versus what is normal respect? Because I think that also needs to kind of be put, like how Izzy said, it's the bare minimum. If you are going after a person you like, the bare minimum I feel is respecting that person.
Oh, definitely.
So then what is the expectation part?
Shout out to my man Nidish. Give me 1 second. Nidish, it's still not an open panel yet, but we are taking guest applications. So we will definitely we will definitely.
Shout out to Nidish.
What you think? What you think,
Now, I'm not trying to have Nightish up here right now at this point in time. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to the fella though, but it's like, nah, I'm not feeling the Nightish shit.
Okay, so look, Nightish, we would definitely be getting back to you. You know what I'm saying? But we're not doing an open panel just yet. We do got openings though. We got 2 spots that we're trying to fill, maybe potentially. So we're trying out people, 1 man and 1 woman. Now I ain't gonna lie, you ladies, if y'all are looking to start a show, be a part of something dope, and y'all want to be a part of it, y'all willing to cam up, hit us up. Myself, DJ Wish, hit us up. You know what I'm saying? We let you know what I'm saying. Y'all come on, hang out with the ladies. You know what I'm saying? We know what I'm saying.
Or you can hit us up. Me or LA Project.
No, hit DJ Wish Doctor. I said what I said. Hit me or DJ Wish Doctor up.
Definitely not Rogue. Do not hit Rogue.
Do not hit Rogue. Do not. We love her. We love her to life. Do not hit. We DJ Wish Doctor myself up. And we bring it.
She pouting.
Don't
be treat me like a little sister, dog.
Don't be pouting. You all right? It's gonna be okay.
Oh my goodness! All right, but when it comes to like, okay, with the last question that you just asked, I mean, there's decency. You know, if you like somebody, you want to treat them well. You should treat them well. The expectation part, I mean, I guess it just depends on how much communication you have. You know, if you sat down and, you know, you talked about the type of relationship or the type of person or type of treatment that you want. I mean, are you guys in the business of teaching people how to treat you? Or are you just waiting to see if they will do it or not?
Sorry, go ahead.
Well,
a little bit of both.
A little bit of both. A little bit of both. I agree with a little bit of both.
Because you got to communicate. Because if they do something you don't like, you have to inform them or they will continue to do it. And that's you teaching them how to treat you. So you want them to do it, but you also got to do on the spot corrections, and that's them teaching you your likes and dislikes, and they should do the same thing for you. So it got to be a mixture of both, because they can't read your mind.
And I like seeing what people would do without you like altering what they do. So at least you know how far somebody would take something, what kind of person they are. But if you keep trying to shape what they do, they're gonna just be a chameleon and just you know what I'm saying, blend into whatever you're talking about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I agree. That's why I go against like when we were talking about yesterday, even about something as simple as our hair. You know what I mean? If somebody's trying to alter you or whatever, it's like, what do you really like? You know what I'm saying? Or what do you really appreciate? You know, like it shouldn't really matter as long as it's on me and you love me. Then it should be cool.
I think it's something to be said for seeing what a person would rather do. I think it's Jay-Z that said, I got it from Jay-Z at least. See what a person would rather do. See what a person does, so you know what they'd rather do. So if you let them do what they do, and then you know where their priorities are. Because I'm of the firm believer, y'all can correct me, ladies, if I'm wrong. If a woman cares about you, she's into you, what she's going to do is she's going to you know, she's gonna care about how you feel. She's gonna care about how what she does interacts with you, and then she's gonna make an adjustment based on that. What do y'all think about that?
Most
Yeah.
of the women,
You're not a lady.
I know, but I've dealt with quite a few, and most of the women
no,
I dealt with.
Well, honestly,
watch when I answer the question how good it is. Well, okay, go ahead.
Well, I want to go after Izzy's point before Izzy asked the question. So, after you go, let me go after you, so you can answer the lady's question. But
my bad. I didn't know it was a lady's question, but I
don't think he heard the ladies part.
Yeah, I really didn't.
But like I said, answer Izzy's question.
But you can go ahead though, ladies first.
That's what he said.
Oh, shout out to Unc. Look at Unc.
Look at Unc, man. Give Unc a run of
Growth.
Yeah, growth, man.
But no, to Izzy's question, and then like I said, Unc, you after LA answers, and then you say what you say. I'd like to also add something. But yes, as a woman, we kind of, when we like you enough, we're going to do. It's kind of almost instinctual. LA.
Yeah, and while you're learning somebody, you know, like you said, with that you're going to take into consideration the things that how they like to have it done. You know, first you're going to observe it, right? By just little things, even what type of sauce do you or condiments do you like with your fast food? Like we will get all that shit down after we observe. But of course, you know, if somebody is expressing something that, you know, hey, I appreciate, you know what I'm saying, you doing X, Y, Z, but the next time, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see anything wrong with you know, you making adjustments for your partner, you know, but that being a chameleon stuff, yeah, that's where it gets tricky. It's like a lot of people, they feel like, you know, as long as that person does what I want them to do, then we good. But it's like, is that who they are though? You know what I'm saying? Is that who they are? Or are they going to keep on, you know, every time you turn your back, they go, like, you don't want that type of person. You know what I'm saying? Someone who's acting super excited, and as soon as you turn around, can't stand it. You know what I'm saying? To me, that's like a chameleon. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's important just to get somebody and appreciate them for who they are. And a part of that is some minor adjustments, as long as it doesn't take you too far out of yourself. I'll be long-winded. Sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're fine. You weren't long-winded at all. What I was gonna say is, most, in my experience, the women usually adjust to the man. Most of the women I dated or even just mess with, they even start picking up my speech patterns, certain words I use. They start leaning and liking towards. They'll start talking like you, and developing a sense of humor similar to yours.
Yes.
And
I'll be taking our lingo too. Don't do that.
Nah, stop that. I'll be doing that shit. If a chick did a blood or a crip, they start saying chocolate bib cookies, chocolate bib cookies.
It's not safe.
You can't say it right.
The other way.
And they start
I'm sorry.
Our special guest. Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead, brother.
They start leaning towards
your on that lady's question. Go ahead, brother. You got it.
They start leaning towards your hobbies and interests more, because you ain't finna lean towards her hobbies and interests. You would support them, but she's gonna start watching sports. She might sit down and start trying to ask you questions about football and all that. And next thing you know, she a damn football fan. So, but you can't pick up on her stuff. And like LA was saying, you can't start using her slang, or you're gonna start sounding like noodle arms. So you just can't.
Check out the back chat, DJ. Let me know.
Real quick, Rosie. What if your man said, "I'm finna say something, and please don't clip me"? This is just an example. What if you was talking to your man and he said, "Yes"?
My man has done that.
Yeah,
not in like a real way. Not in a real way.
I would have did that slow turn.
Let me elaborate real quick, LA, because it's a matter of, you know, as women, when you get with a partner, you kind of just gravitate to each other's. It's not really, oh, I'm gonna lean on his stuff more, he's gonna lean on me more. It's more like, you know, if I come to the house and I accidentally say "bitch," my man gonna know I'm about to spill the tea. He knows my
Hell
lingo.
no, spilling the tea with your man is crazy.
As
So
fuck.
hold on,
That is
you've
crazy.
never
That's
gotten the family
castrating
gossip.
this
Hold
man.
on.
It
You've
depends.
never gotten the family gossip. You never gotten any type of when she comes home from work and she just gotta when she just gotta let it go. You
But
don't
if
be
you're
like,
gonna
man,
tell
let
me
me
you
find out what
spilling
he
the
got
tea,
going
I
on.
don't. If you're gonna tell me you spilling the tea, I don't want to hear because I
Y'all
feel like
capping.
you
Y'all
castrating
love
me.
tea.
Just don't call me bitch. Like, don't be like,
Right,
bitch.
I
right.
love the tea.
Y'all just
No, why
listen.
you doing this?
We
listen.
can't normalize this. We
Okay.
can't.
I listen to you spill the tea. I listen to you spill the tea.
Because I wanted to also kind of add something to the original conversation. Because what I kept hearing y'all saying about learning a person, the original question that I was asking, as far as like the respect thing versus, you know, your respect and standards and bare minimum versus, you know, your actual standards as you grow. I was asking more so in the beginning stages. Hi, my name is. Hey, what's up? I like you. I like you. How does that look in the beginning? What is the normal? Is it bare minimum still for the respect, or are you allowed to go in with certain expectations at the beginning, not as you learn this person?
I think that's a good. Those are great questions. I don't think you should have expectations of people that you don't know, right? Especially people that you don't know. And I think that's the way that people get their heart broke and people get messed up in the game, because they be projecting their desires onto other people, and they should just allow that person to be them. And if you could deal with that, if you like them, if you like rocking with them, then you go from there. If not, then you just let them go, and there's no love lost, and it could be what it is. Go ahead, LA. You was trying to say something.
No, but well, like in the beginning stages, what if like the expectation is very minimal? Like, I expect to have a good time tonight. If me and you, we decide to meet up at a certain day, certain time, that means we're carving out time that we could be doing something else. I kind of expect to have a good time. And I might be setting myself up, but that to me, that's very small in the beginning.
That's reasonable, but
Yeah.
you got to contribute to the good time.
Oh, of course, my spirit's gonna be high, baby. Like,
Yeah,
shit.
and that's what's up.
We gonna
In my,
vibe.
in my dating experience, I asked other fellas if they been like this. It feels like I got to carry the entertainment, and most of the time, not all the time, there are some women with personality, sense of humor, and stuff. But it's pretty much if I ain't making this shit fun, it ain't gonna be fun. I gotta start the conversation. I gotta do most of the jokes. I gotta lead the conversation, which I'm okay with because I'm the man.
You
But
talking
I
about
gotta
the starting? You talking about this for the first initial meet type shit?
the first few times.
Okay.
And a lot of times people go on a date and then they'll go back, oh, he was so boring, but they won't ask themselves, did they even say anything? Did he have to ask did he have to keep asking questions like a goddamn
Interviewer,
interrogator or some shit,
yeah,
just to get conversation going? Or were you like, and a lot of times, especially with the real pretty girls, they kind of sit there and cross their arms like, entertain me, Jester.
Hi.
I've met girls like that before.
Hi, pretty girl with a personality. Some of y'all niggas are boring.
But you know how some of them
I ain't
girls
gonna hold you. Some of y'all are boring too. I ain't gonna hold you.
Let me give the word answer.
Again, as a pretty girl with a personality, I am definitely in the same boat as Unc says he is when he goes on dates and he has to do all the. No, I've been in dates where most of the time the men, they're just as dead as a door.
Yeah.
And I can see that. I can see that in you, how you carry yourself, that you ain't gonna just sit there and look.
Right. We animated.
Send them a StreamYard link in the and you know what to do. I appreciate you. Send them a StreamYard link in the what you call. Hey, Nightish, we about which doctor got you? He about to send you the link
to what, IG.
Yeah. Send it to the IG. Shout out to Nightish. Be cammed up, good brother. Appreciate you.
And thank you, Creative Solutions, for your Cash App supporting the content. Appreciate
you, Creative. Appreciate you for the Cash App too.
Supporting the sister and the brother.
And I understand why a lot of women be born in that way, and I don't judge them. I never judge them for it, because just the way we socialize and the way the game work. The man walks up to the women. He introduced himself. He talked to the women. He asked her out first. That's just usually how it works. And so they really, don't have to develop that, especially when you're pretty. You don't have to develop a lot of personality to get people when you're attractive. And even with men that attract, I had a homeboy who was like, they called him the building, 6'5", Puerto Rican dude, all
So
kinds of
nice.
muscles. He had the personality of a rock
It's good.
because he
brother.
didn't, nice, because he didn't have to develop personality because women just threw themselves at him.
Yeah,
It's the
I
same
know.
thing for a lot of pretty women.
It's
The guys just throw themselves at you. You don't have to be as much personality. Now, sometimes you run across that diamond, that jewel that got the looks and the personality, and those are the ones you should keep. But those are honestly far in between, right? Really pretty girls that just got great personalities and don't take themselves too serious.
I just told LA this earlier today. I don't like pretty dudes. If a dude knows he's pretty, I can't be with you.
Yeah, I like.
What do you mean by a pretty dude?
I like some calluses on
Like
them.
how back in the day women were looking at like the DeBarge brothers and all that. I couldn't be with no dude who know he looked good.
No DeBarge slander. No
I never
DeBarge
liked.
slander.
I forgot Nidus back in the day.
My daddy is an El
elder
DeBarge type nigga, but no, I'm good.
I just thought he was the main DeBarge.
You wasn't born no DeBarge.
So, Rose, see, you like Glorilla. You like your man a little bit ugly.
A little bit of ugly.
Yeah.
I like a little fugly.
A little fugly. God, not fugly. Good gracious.
I said a little bit of ugly.
Whatever.
She said fugly.
That is the same thing to me. Hey.
They look like I'm looking like a toe.
They be more down to earth, you know.
So you want a man with some ashy feet, and you know I might scratch you with his leg if he rub it across you. Is that what you're saying?
I could put lotion on my man now. He ain't got to be ashy,
right? I know how to do pedicures,
but you can't.
Why is it that Why is it y'all prefer dudes that is you know, facially challenged, that don't look good? You know what I mean?
You didn't say that. Why are you doing that?
Like I said,
but y'all say y'all want a dude that's ugly. That's what I heard.
I said mix
no,
a
just
little bit of
not
ugly.
pretty.
Y'all don't
Like,
listen to it.
okay, y'all know who what Shamar Moore looks like? Like
Yes.
no facial hair. Like
Yes.
to me, I just imagine him being in the mirror more than
No.
He got a goatee now, though. But
young
I gotta look it up.
young Shamar, you know.
Yeah, he didn't have one for
listen.
years, so you're right.
Don't keep streaming. I appreciate you. Let's keep it real. He got some
Rugged
facial
is
hair.
a good word.
Yeah,
He
got
does,
facial
he does
hair.
because he lost all
That's
his
a
hair
good
on
word.
top. But when he had the little box and he was on the soap operas, they had him clean cut. And to me, I was just like, he just looks like the type of guy who would be in the mirror more than me. Like I'm a more laid back type of girl. Like I don't mind putting on a cute little outfit, even especially I love my sneakers. I love a hat. You know what I'm saying? Like it just depends on where we go, and you can take me almost anywhere.
So don't pretend y'all didn't see Giz's comment.
I
He
wasn't. I
says
Giz
so
say?
they don't. So they
What
don't
Giz
have
say?
to
What Giz
compete for him. You know what I mean?
It's not
That's
about,
the
and I
reason.
was gonna
Oh,
bring
for
it
the
up.
mirror.
It's not about competing
So we
for
gonna
him.
have
other
his and
women.
hers anyway,
Competing
right?
with him.
Oh shit! Damn.
Compete
wanna
with
compete.
him.
I don't want to
Yeah,
compete
competing with that's like on the zestier
That's
side.
crazy.
I'm talking
Yeah,
about
I don't get that
competing
part.
Okay, so
with other
I'm gonna
women.
give y'all a little quick story time. There was this
Yes.
guy
That
who he knew he looked
Hey,
good.
DJ, you got me.
He had the green eyes, he all natural, he had the quote unquote decent hair, all that, right? He knew he looked good. Why did he try to play me? Mind you, I'm in high school, middle school. Your girl had acne, still do. The man wanted to be like, you got pimples. That broke my heart.
Did he lie?
Kid, what? You was a kid.
Did he lie?
What the
That
what?
is crazy.
What type of,
That is
what type
wild.
of
It
shit
It
is
wasn't
this? You
about
was
the
a
lie. It was the fact that you, as a man, felt you looked better than me. Mind you, after
kid.
we
He
grew
wasn't
up,
a man. He was a
he
kid.
came back around, tried to get with me, but still,
Because
it
the
broke my
pimples was
heart. You're
gone.
too pretty. I don't want a pretty.
Oh my
That is
god,
crazy.
bro! That's the craziest thing. That was a little kid. He didn't know no better.
I
Yeah, you
want a
got
pretty-
some women don't want their men in shape,
Damn,
Now
for
that-
real?
especially once you're older in life. Like let's say you've been married for 10, 15 years and you find the gym as your, and next thing you know, you got you back. And a lot of times women don't like that because they know you catching eyes now. They'll say slick stuff. Oh, you feeling yourself, huh? Or that shirt a little tight. Or just little slick stuff like that.
I ain't gonna hold you. I seen women hold niggas back because of that shit. Because they wanted the nigga reach that certain level. I had a homeboy that his baby moms would literally talk down on anything that he's trying to do. because she didn't want him to she didn't want him to do no better. She didn't want him
Oh
to,
shit!
you know what I mean? She didn't want to compete with other women out there. That shit is crazy. People do
Because
that.
if he
Look
did
at
better,
Derek Jackson. Look at Derek Jackson' wife. He used to have that poor girl dress looking crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like she take care of white folks, kids and shit, right? But the chicks them that he
she
was
look like
cheating on her
she look
with,
like a Jamaican nanny.
that is
Why?
fucked up.
Why
That is
both of y'all
fucked
like
up.
this?
That's
But look at
crazy.
this. The chicks that he was cheating on her with, they was bad. They was looking like IG tots and shit. You know what I mean?
They
You
were
want to know
IG
something?
bots.
I went on her. I went on her IG the other day because something came up about him. I think his chick he with now cheated on him.
Mm-hmm.
That's so,
And I was
that's
like, ooh. So that, and I was like, she all right. What does his wife look like again? I went to her IG.
She's
She
pretty.
cute to me. She's
pretty.
cute.
she's
She got
great
this
now,
little
yeah.
Not
quirky.
an IG model. She looks like a regular average girl
Yeah.
coming from an average girl. She's
She
pretty.
looked like a wifey type girl. She
Yeah,
looked
she's-
like somebody with wife or, you know what I mean?
I was about to say she's actually my type. You know,
Hey, yo,
kind of
nice.
quirky,
Same
kind of
here.
nerdy.
Same here. Same
White
here.
shit.
That's my type.
Yeah.
Hey yo, Nice, you think that's why your boy be running around here talking about he's in such high demand because he's a mess because of the fact that he's a fixer upper. So is your boy actually a genius? I'm not gonna say his name, but I think you know who I'm talking about. Is he actually a genius? Do we got it all wrong?
Yeah, I got a call name.
I'm completely clueless to who my boy is.
Ah,
Right.
come on, man. The
You gotta-
president,
I know who
the president always bragging.
Could I play
about-
Could I play the thing? Nah, let me not.
Yeah.
Fuck it,
The bandits.
And the bandits, one of the most biggest bandits.
That's him.
Oh, you know who he
Yeah,
talking
you know,
about.
the brother
2028.
always- hold on,
JP
the brother
for president, 2028.
The brother always bragging about that's why women love him so much because he's a fixer upper and they need a project 2025. Is that what? Nice.
Some
What
of the
you
women-
think, man?
Fixing a
Y'all
project.
believe
hold on,
that he
hold on.
believed that shit?
Hold on,
My
y'all.
bad. I think
Nice,
it's all
what
night.
you think, man?
I mean, respectfully, we have a beautiful black chocolate queen up here that's shaking her head like this with all of her energy. So I'm not gonna say that cockroach-looking, dark-skinned man is the person we should be looking up to aspire to be. He's the type of dude that got a lot of boric acid all around the edges of his house and a bunch of them, you know, them little sticky black things that rats get caught on if they run around the house. I'm not going to give him no credit for that. Shout out to the shout outs.
I don't know, but
I
Rosie
was
said she
not
liked him a little bit
expecting
ugly.
My
Mm.
damn, that fit.
Talk that
Little
shit.
bit.
Oh, and don't forget he's 6 feet. You know, all the women like him 6 feet. He's 6'3", so he 3 inches over the 6 feet.
I
So
mean,
I ain't saying this for you.
shout out to Rogue C. Rogue C. If you see boric acid, that little powder all around the edges of her house, and little them sticky things that the mice get stuck in, that's what'll make you turn on. That'll get you moist.
All right.
I don't
All
know,
right.
man. I don't think
Whoa.
JP be capping.
All
I
right.
think based on what a lot of women say they like, nobody up here. JP got the height. He dark skinned. He got
Wait. I didn't mean my bad. Tom.
He got that. He got
Yeah,
that.
you actually started this shit.
Yeah,
Hold on, let me finish. He got that. He got that edge. He got that edge that the ladies like. You know,
What
he got that. He got that
Who you
thug like
talking
shit. Not y'all. Oh, the stuff I
Wait,
heard in these 47 years. They be like, I like a little bad boys. They like.
I don't think
You
you.
Wait.
stretching this
Let me
little.
say this. Unc be
This is
screaming.
little,
I'm a
and you think it's little.
heterosexual male out here in these American streets. If I go to Izzy Band's house because we kicking it, and I see the boric acid everywhere, the powder, I see the little sticky mouse traps, I'm gonna be like, I'm not coming to this nigga house again.
No JP slander. Y'all just be hating on the president, man.
Come on.
The
I
president
did, that's
gets
why I did.
women.
Hold on, time out. That's why I didn't want to say his name because this is getting out of control. I don't know what's happening here, but I don't like it. I don't like it. Not one.
I'm just getting stressed out how the word little is turning into little. Like, no, I said a little bit of ugly because they said that the chat 3/4. I don't even want them 3/4.
So you
One
saying
woman's a little. One woman's a little is another woman's a lot. So we don't know when you. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
it's subjective.
No. I can understand what I understand what Rogue C is saying. When she said a little bit of ugly, she means somebody like me, a little bit of ugly.
Oh shit.
I like it with 1/4, 1/5 to 1/4, a little bit of ugly.
Are you putting a bit in?
I used to have this.
I'm confused.
I used to have this. I used to have this message I used to push.
Did I facilitate some bullshit?
You actually did. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
For the record. For the record.
Send me my cut. Send me my cut, DJ. Send me my cut. Because
I got you. Oh yeah, I got you.
Definitely Izzy's fault.
I mean, we can consolidate it. LA Project can explain to y'all. I'm what you would consider a little bit of ugly.
Just enough ugly.
Salt Bay to ugly.
Salt Bay, just a sprinkle of ugly, you know what I'm
I
saying?
think y'all was supposed to agree to this. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, you
I
supposed
just
to be
got
like,
back
no.
here. I missed everything. So I got caught up in the rapture, you know. But no, don't take this the wrong way, guys. Like me personally, like I said, just based off of me. I'm not a super prissy chick. Yes, I clean up very nice, but the expectations of the more, you know, the prettier guys, like I just don't want to have to deal with that shit. I really don't. I want to be myself, and what is more compatible to me is a little more laid back, everyday type of dude.
Makes sense. Ain't nothing wrong.
Probably off the topic. I'm just getting back.
No, we actually back on topic. So now we're at attractiveness versus awareness, which was your topic. You got to take it away. Attractiveness versus awareness. Which one do we prioritize?
Well, I mean, I think that's kind of subjective, but I think that kind of needs to be evaluated in I guess in general, because, you know, we get online and we hear a lot of people complain about their, you know, they bat and they striking out, you know what I'm saying? Like they getting up to bat, you know, they definitely are up on the plate, but they don't know what to do with it when the pitcher, you know, throws the ball. So when I was thinking about the, you know, this whole topic, it kind of just reminded me of that 80-20 rule. You know what I mean? How some people will, you know, they'll sacrifice the 80%, which is more of the character, the communication, the connection that they have with the person. And they'll sacrifice and throw that away for the 20%, you know, which is just the physicality, the attractiveness. Now, yes, the attractiveness is what will draw the person into you, but the awareness is what connects you. You know what I'm saying? So I think, you know, when it comes to priorities, like I said, it's very subjective. But if people want to actually have successful relationships, I think that we need to kind of look at this and, you know, reevaluate it, ask ourselves. And it kind of even goes back to the expectations things, right? Why am I doing what I'm doing? And what do I expect to get out of this interaction or out of this effort? You know what I'm saying? So we got some questions. Let me take a look, see really quick. Because we were. Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry. I was gonna pass Nightish. What you think about that before we ask the questions? Let's
Nightish,
go around.
don't you fall asleep?
Are you going to sleep on this stage?
Nightish.
Not at all.
Okay, what do you think about about the thing, brother?
Izzy fought dragons for you, nigga. Like,
are you asleep?
No, but yeah, go ahead, Izzy. Ask Nightish the question.
Yeah, no. So, which one do you prioritize, Nightish? Awareness or attractiveness, or what's the percentage? Because I'm sure it's a little bit of both. What's the percentage?
She has to appreciate me. She has to appreciate my knowledge level and everything. So, I mean, cuteness is cute when, you know, maybe you younger or whatever else. But what we trying to build something that's going to be great for us when we gone. So I don't need somebody to look cute and just is around poking her lips out, looking sexy. No, I need somebody with me that's going to help me build something that's going to, you know, when I'm gone, everybody be able to say, you know, that last name that man left, that means something.
I get it. That makes sense.
So for you, your priority is definitely the awareness.
Awareness. Okay. And no, beyond awareness, Black excellence. Because see, in my life, I saw Ruby D and Ozzie Davis and Denzel and his wife and Sam Jackson and his wife. So Sam Jackson be in 1,000 movies. And they be like, man, how many? he gonna work himself to death because he want to leave something when he gone. I'm just trying to find where I can get in to fit in to make something great and let her have it, and whoever knows my last name have it, because I appreciate my last name. I know what my last name means, and those people that was here before me did great things. So I just want to do some great stuff too.
I think there's something out there called attraction triggers, and that's what you find attractive in the opposite sex. And men and women have pretty much all the same attraction triggers, but they number different. I think looks, especially face, is not high up on the list of attraction triggers as it is for men. For men, it might be number 1, 2, or 3, but for women, it's probably like number 3, 4, or 4 as far as face and stuff, and often sometimes even physique. It you know, his leadership and his money and confidence are higher up on the list for a lot of women, in my opinion, more so than looks. That's why that medium ugly thing is not even a surprise to me.
Medium ugly is crazy.
Wait, real quick. Are most women like that? Like y'all that say they want to meet them? Because I see women that go crazy. Oh, you're gorgeous. You know what I'm saying? Women go crazy for, you know what I'm saying, for a handsome dude. So, you know what I'm saying? What?
Because again, it's not about. So, to answer both questions, because LA's question was also a really good one. It's about the awareness of a man. Because men with confidence, it can kind of open a lot more doors. For women, our looks are our proximity for a lot of things. For men, a lot of it is confidence. Y'all come in with the right swagger. Hold on. Y'all come in with the
I
right
wasn't shaking. I'm sorry. I wasn't shaking my head about you. I was reading a comment. You gotta go. I promise it wasn't. I wasn't
I got them ready. Anybody get them? Boom, boom, boom. Nah, men can kind of come in with a personality or at least a confidence and a swagger about them, where even as a woman, you be like, he wasn't my type. But then if he starts talking or if he starts just doing certain things, you're like, let me give him a second look real quick. Wait, what was your name? It just works for y'all that way.
But in reference to this topic, knowing this made me realize that a lot of women don't care about cheating as much as they claim.
Right.
And let me break that down. They care about it, but not as much as they claim. Because if cheating was as important as they claim, you got something called risk mitigation. It's where you make a decision that'll lower the chances of something happening. So if cheating was like your number one thing that you hate, they would date less attractive dudes, because the less attractive dude, the less his chance of cheating. It's called risk mitigation. I'm not saying it's the right decision. I'm just saying if cheating, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. It's called risk mitigation. It lowers the chance. The less desirable your man is, he could barely get you. The less desirable he is, the less his chances of having women. See, don't look at the people that screaming not true. We can't go to the absolute.
Hold on.
I never said all. I never said it was 100%. It's called risk mitigation.
I got you. Hold on real quick. I apologize. Let me ask you this, because that doesn't sound like it really is accurate. I don't know. But if the ladies are saying that they don't mind medium ugly niggas, and they man is medium ugly, then and they don't mind that medium ugly man, why wouldn't another woman want a medium ugly man, especially if he has a cute woman? You know that when a woman sees a man with a cute woman, she automatically think there got to be something special about that man that got that cute woman. She want to find out what it is. She want to find out what it is.
Thank you. That's a fact.
Because these women, not the only women in the world. They said that, and I believe them. What I'm saying is that, again, risk mitigation. The less attractive your person is, the less chances they're going to be able to get someone else. And that's just a fact. Not saying they can't get someone else. The less attractive a person is, the less chances they can get someone else. Therefore, if cheating is like your eye pulling out thing, you're gonna go for someone
believe
with
this.
a less
Your
potential
president
than you.
had how many baby mamas?
I believe the reason why I believe the
100%.
reason look the reason why I believe what he's saying, and y'all was full of shit earlier when y'all talking about competing for the mirror. Y'all talking about competing with other women. That is what y'all actually talking about. Y'all
No,
don't
that's
think-
not what
Hold
we
on.
said.
Why
That's
do
not
men
what we
think-
said.
But I do have a
It's just a
question.
byproduct.
wait,
of
so
I have a
if you and your
question. Wait,
man
I
gotta
wanna ask you a
compete
question,
for a
Miss Sandra.
mirror, y'all could
Let
buy
you
another
first.
mirror.
No,
I
let me
think
ask you a
y'all
question real quick. Why do
Go
y'all
ahead.
think women, because y'all really just think y'all be the only ones competing for the opposites? Why do y'all think women don't compete?
Because y'all
We
said
know-
y'all don't.
Wait a
Not
minute.
y'all, but that's constantly. I can show you 1,000 videos right now. Women screaming, "I don't compete for no man."
Oh, but they do compete though.
They're
That's a form of
lying.
They know
They
competition.
absolutely
That's a form of-
do.
That's a form of
We know they
competition.
do, but they say they
They're
don't.
But that's a form of
lying.
competition. You know
Yeah,
that, right?
They're
No,
lying.
we know that, but they
You
say
ever-
they don't.
You ever
no,
been
I'm
in a
asking
room
you,
full of
what
you
about
ever been
you?
in a room full of women? They start micro competing with each other on the most microscopic of levels, bro. You notice that shit if you paying attention to it. You know what I
They
mean?
absolutely do. Yeah.
So
No, we
can I
know
ask
they
you,
do.
Like
do y'all
what?
know why that's competition?
Say that one more time.
Do y'all know why saying I'm not going to compete for a man is an act of competition?
Absolutely.
Let me hear it.
Absolutely.
Because I actually do
Because-
think Izzy might know.
Right. Well, so basically, it's a way of trying to even the playing field without having to like. So this is the thing. Women are very smart, right? And so they understand psychology. So it's basically a reverse psychology tactic. If you don't think that I want you, then you're gonna try to buy it for my attention. You're gonna see why I'm not really paying the attention to you like that, even though all the women are. The same thing in reverse with women to men.
That only
Same
works on
thing.
men with no.
LA?
That only works on niggas with no hoes.
And
Because
Lil
if you
What?
don't want to compete for
No,
me,
well, actually, that's not true
Wait a
though.
minute.
Actually, it really works on the men who get the most women because if I'm being real with you. I got a quick story. So me and my homies, the first time I went to Miami, a long time ago, my homie was one of the first people I ever knew that had locks, but he had the locks dyed at the end, like blonde at the end, right?
Yes, blonde
Now,
tips.
yeah, now everybody does that now, but like this is the 90s. So he was one of the first people that had that. And he used to everywhere we went, we all got a lot of attention, right? And so he used to get a lot of attention, but when he was in Miami, I was getting all the attention. So that nigga was hot. That nigga was like, yo. So this girl finally paid him some attention. And you know what I'm saying? And the other girl that was competing with that girl was kind of, and this nigga screams out, about time. So dudes noticed, and he wasn't noticing the girl that was paying him attention. He was noticing the girl competing with the girl that was paying him attention. That was kind of trying to play the background. And then he said about time because he knew what time it was. So yeah, a lot of times dudes that get a lot of women, they pay attention to the women who are not really sweating them or not really on them like that. It's just
I
kinda
think
how
that was an
genre.
exception.
But hold
And the
on.
majority of the
Hold
time,
I
on.
want to say the most. Go ahead. After Uncle, let me. I just want to say something. You got it.
I think that's an exception. The majority of the time, dudes that got a lot of women that can get hoes ain't sweating no chick. If you don't want me, I'm
That's
calling
not
your
true.
fucking cousin.
So
A dude that's worried about a chick that don't want them got other kind of insecurities.
That's
I think I think it mostly works on women in that case. Like if you're not paying a woman attention, like they're like all the other niggas that playing dead and rolling over and jumping through hoops, she gonna try to see like why he ain't paying. But I do see it happening the reverse, but
happens.
not a lot of times. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
What-
most
what-
dudes don't want no chick that don't want
genres
him.
based off
Ugh.
of the girl who's
I
not like
turned them
other
down at
girls.
least
Y'all
3
do know
times.
that, right?
Yeah.
Y'all do know that, right?
Y'all don't
There's
listen to
literal,
Ellie.
literally book genres that are like, I'm not like other girls. That was a lot of talking points for a lot of women.
Yeah.
I'm not like these other girls. That's a form of competition.
Yep. And believe it or not, men, believe it or not, select men. Think about the songs, right? That dudes with money come up with. Miss Independent, that's why I love her. Bullshit, right? But at the end of the day, because think about it. If you're a celebrity, right, and you got groupies everywhere, women throwing themselves at you. If you're a select dude, women throw themselves at you. So you are gonna want the woman that's a little more reserved. She don't seem like she's into that. She don't seem like she, you know what I'm saying? Dudes that get women, I'm telling you, that be the thing that set the women apart because nobody wants a woman that's going to do that for everybody. They want a woman that they feel is only going to do that for them. And there's an innate chase And then I earned this. So
I
then
just
they
see
say,
it
okay,
happen
It's
more with.
supply and demand.
I just see it happen more with the women, though.
That's all I'm
Like
saying.
most dudes ain't getting that much play to where they're gonna just give up on the chick that giving them all the attention.
I mean, yeah, that's what right.
No one's saying
Yeah.
giving up on
I
them, but
just-
it gives y'all that chase. Y'all like to chase. That's what
No, we
y'all
don't.
programmed to do.
No, we
Some
don't.
dudes do though. But
Not
listen,
Thank
all
you.
dudes.
That's what I was.
I
Okay,
wanna
yeah,
know-
No, we don't. We do not like to chase.
Go ahead.
That's just
I'm the
another
hunter.
myth that
Me
women
man,
made
me
up.
hunter.
I
Go
want to
ahead,
make
no.
two. I want to make 2 points.
If I gotta chase you, that means you're running from me.
She's
That's
a hunter.
disgusting.
She's a track
right,
star.
that's you. Oh, go ahead, Nadish.
You don't know you, fool. I'm sorry.
I want to make 2 points. I got a lot of cousins that's pretty girls, and when I be out with them, they be out. Oh, because I rarely go out. When I do go out and we be with them, when we go bowling or go to a restaurant, they be jumping all over me because I barely go out, and they so happy when they see me go out. And when other women see my pretty young cousins, that's like 20 or 30 years younger than me, jumping all over, oh cousin, they be like, who is he? If I'm outside, me and Rogue see in LA, and they see me and Rogue sees smiling in LA, they like, who is he? If I go out with my little poodle, my little dog, I got a little bitty doggy. It's a pretty little dog. The women be all over the dog.
Mm-hmm. Y'all
They
get
be
them
like,
good dogs for that.
oh, what do you feed him? And blah, 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 blah. Listen, it ain't that hard, y'all.
It ain't.
It's not.
Only
But
This is all you got to do. Don't say nothing to mess it up. It's best for you to be as quiet as you possibly can be because they're already ready to go. But if you say some weird stuff, you're going to mess it up. So what I practice is stoicism and being quiet and still. Oh, yeah, okay. You like Butch? Okay.
the only
Yeah, I
dudes
think
like to
that-
chase is the losers and lames that majority of women don't want anyway. Now, not some men are willing to chase if the woman is a good enough quality woman, but the majority of men don't like to chase. Like, who wants, if you had a job, right? And they say, we're gonna pay you this salary and you ain't gotta do nothing, or we're gonna pay you this salary and you can work if you want to. You're gonna choose to not do nothing and get the same salary. So nobody is begging to chase. We would chase if necessary for the right woman, but nobody wants to chase.
Well,
Who wants to do the most?
Hold on, this is counterintuitive, right? Because the way we was raised is number one, the prince goes and slays the dragon for the woman and earns the woman, even though that's crazy. But even though it's crazy, follow me real quick.
If you confuse approaching with chasing,
But let him line. Let him line.
So that's number one. Number two, you're forgetting there's different kind of men. So the men who would be the approachers a lot of times are the aggressive, assertive men who want the best in life and go after what they want, like the salesman type men, the high performance type men. Those are men who actually get excitement from being able to attain that which they go after, whether it's a goal, whether it's a woman, whether it's a car, whether it's some money. So that's a personality type more so than anything, but those dudes absolutely do exist. So it wouldn't be necessarily the loser men that want to chase. The loser men wouldn't want to chase. They would want it easy. Go ahead, LA.
But you fundamentally wrong. I got to reply because he's fundamentally wrong. You confusing approaching with chasing. Approaching ain't the same as chasing. The men you talking about with approach, the assertive man, they would approach the one they have no problem approaching with. Chasing ain't the same as approaching. Chasing means she's told you she didn't want you. She done showed you she didn't want you, and you still running behind her. Chasing means she approaching, like, of course, assertive man approach and chasing a woman are not remotely the same. One is normal and the other one is lame, bro.
But I got you in your opinion. But give me 1 second. I'm sorry, LA. I got you real quick.
I got it
LA as LA's next. I'm sorry, LA. Let me just say this. I got you, and that's your opinion. At the same time, to some niggas, that's foreplay. When some niggas get excited by the idea that the woman didn't necessarily want him, but he was able to convince her or
no means no.
Hold on real quick. Hold on, fam. Hold on. He was able to attain her to get her to that position. Go ahead, LA. And I'm just telling you, like, that's high achievement, man.
When does that become harassment?
All right. So I've been listening, of course, the only thing that I have a problem with is like this absolute, we're talking about a certain type of man, a certain type of woman, you know what I mean? Whether it be like the competition constantly, because trust me, I know them girls, and I just be like, you doing the most, like, sis, if you can't just be you and just chill, like, I can't fuck with you, you know what I'm saying? Like, because it's too much, you know what I'm saying? When I'm just trying to have a good time. But when it comes to I'm sorry, and I'm kind of remembering all my points.
My bad.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just think that some people, they do get a thrill out of the chase, and approaching is a part of the chase. You can't start the chase if you don't approach somebody. And also, when we were talking earlier about expectations, and we admitted that women are the more likely to adjust. So the least a man, in my opinion, the least a man can do is approach a woman, ask her for a number. This is the basics to get everything started. She, in turn, if things work out, she's going to take your last name and forget about hers. She's going to move in with you and adopt pretty much all your ways. She's going to be closer to your family than she's going to have, of course, a relationship with her family. But wherever you decide her to go, she's going to have to go. You know what I'm saying? So I think the least that a man can do is have the balls to approach, chase, if that's what he deems is for him, because in return, this is what you're gonna get from the woman. She's gonna give you a lot of her life.
I just want to say that I got you, Unc. And Elliot, you finished? My bad. I don't know if you. I would say I would advise any dude, like if you approaching a group of women, whichever one giving you the most energy, that like rock with that one. You know what I'm saying? Because sure, going after the one that not paying you no mind, I ain't gonna hold you. In the past, that would have been, you know what I mean? I would have tried to do that shit, but look, man, I just
like who, like
look,
you.
man.
But look,
Yeah, I just learned my lesson the hard way about shit like that, bro. Don't, because look at this. If you had to jump through a hoop with fires to get a chick, you know what I'm saying? Next time you're gonna have to jump through a hoop with fires, spikes, all types of shit. So I think it's like whoever giving you whoever choosing or you are giving you the most invited energy, fuck with them. Like we ain't got time to be with that hard to get type shit. That shit is, come on, that shit is back in the days. Like
That's kind of extreme. He said standoffish. You talking about the girl who just, boy, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like the type who's just gonna dish you for. He's talking about the standoffish chick.
If she ain't giving nobody no play and she just minding her own business,
nobody's giving her
I would
play
approach that chick. If she ain't giving she just minding her own business. But if you just kind of playing hard to get, it's all cool. I'm about to buy a drink for your friends. I'm about to let you get a drink too, but I'm about to talk to the one that was just inviting. You know what I'm saying?
And listen, there's nothing at all wrong with that. Listen, like Tupac said, I don't want it if it's that easy. But listen, at the end of the day, there ain't nothing wrong with that at all. What you're saying, because that's what I preach. Pick somebody that like you. But what I'm saying is there are men who do, and they're not necessarily losers, but they're men that like it like in that way. You know what I'm saying?
I never said it was all. So I would never speak. Well, I can't even say that. I don't like to speak in absolutes. We all know they're not all, but we know it exists. And approaching is not the start of the chase. Approaching is the start of the courtship. The chase only happens when she done denied you and you continue. Steve Urkel chased Laura. And that Myra. I was a kid and I didn't even know nothing. I was still a virgin when that show was out, but I found that repulsive and didn't even know why. I didn't get to my 20s till I realized what exactly about Family Matters and Steve Urkel interaction with Laura.
Can I add one thing? Can I add one thing without you losing your point? I don't want you to forget your point. But bro, after when I see Myra and I see how Laura had Steve Urkel doing all of that shit, she started getting uglier to me. In my brain, she started losing attraction, bro. Dead ass. And I was like, damn, this Myra chick is cute. She got the perky titty, you know what I'm saying?
Dimples.
Myra was cute. What's her name was never that. Laura was never that cute to me.
And one of my favorite episodes.
Myra, he wasn't really feeling her. So how do y'all explain that?
One of my favorite.
Because she wanted him because there
She made
is
it
something,
easy.
and he would equate him to being a loser, but we forgetting that Steve Urkel was damn near a genius. You know what I'm saying? And he was just
Not
socially awkward. So it wasn't like
Well,
he
he was
was a
still a
loser.
loser.
He was socially awkward, but he
would say he's a
wasn't
loser.
necessarily
He
a
chased
loser.
a girl for 20 years.
But
That's
what
loser
that's
shit.
because
But
No,
wait a
no,
minute.
but he-
girl that was
No, that's
handing it
not.
to him on a
If you-
platter that he did not want to accept. I mean, he was like,
Exactly.
"Hey, she cool."
No, he
but,
eventually
like,
accepted Myra though. He left Laura alone and was fucking with Myra. He let Stefan get with her.
That's the same. He was the
Wait,
same.
wait, wait,
No,
wait.
he cloned it. No, he cloned himself. He cloned himself. He cloned himself and let one of them be
Myra the girl
Stefan.
that
Tell you about no family matters.
I was
y'all
ready
don't
for
know
the
about
Stefan
that.
conversation though, because that
Was-
goes back to self-awareness. Stefan became, like as he said, Steve was socially awkward. Steve, he didn't really fit in. He didn't know how to be smooth or suave with it. Stefan became socially aware. That's what made him sexy. Because all you do is take off the glasses. You weren't ugly if all you have to do is take off the glasses. It was your personality that sucked. Stefan had that personality.
Come on. The
Rogue.
suspenders, the glasses, the knee bent, and the back crouched over
The
like
high
an
pitched
alien.
voice that talks
Did
like
I
this.
do
Come
that?
on. Did I do the high
Hey,
pitched voice?
Laura.
Come on, man.
Did
Come
I
on.
do that?
Read that, Rogue.
Or in the lab.
Hold on, because LA, she knows I love words and definition. Awareness is the self-knowledge and emotional intelligence that governs how a person shows up in a relationship. It's about being mindful of your actions, triggers, communication, and energy you bring into dating.
Snap.
Have fun.
Okay. That's simply what
Wait,
awareness
let's
is.
read
So
this.
just like
Let's
she
read
just
this.
said,
Real quick.
Stefan was more aware of himself. He was smooth. You know what I mean? He wasn't stumbling and knocking shit over all the time like Steve was. You know what I'm saying? He was aware. And I mean, yeah, he was a little bit. I mean, it was the same person. He just lost the glasses and straightened up his posture. So he really wasn't that much better looking, but he had awareness.
So
you know what I'm saying? This
you
nigga
learned
was
how to be a diva.
coming.
You know who
It
was
was
the
just
real
another part
baddie?
of him, though, right?
The real baddie on that show that people slept on was Waldo girlfriend.
Who was Waldo girlfriend?
The light skinned girl. She was cute. She was.
What's her
cute.
name? Like Maxine or something?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. She was just
Waldo
slow.
girlfriend
She was just
pretty.
slow. I can't.
She was
No,
so
but she
cute.
was.
She was slow, but she was
dumb.
cute.
Wait. He was
dumb.
slow, but his girlfriend was a baddie for sure.
Yeah, but his girlfriend was slow too, so it made it both. It made it.
I ain't
bad.
gonna hold you. Yeah, I
pretty slow.
remember. His girlfriend was slow, and
She's
she
slow.
had that big forehead. She wasn't better than Myra. Ain't no
no,
way.
she
I'm looking
wasn't.
right now.
I
Y'all
think
are
they both
bugging.
had a touch
She
of the
wasn't
tism. That's
badder,
all.
but she wasn't ugly. She was cute.
She was
They
better
had a
looking
touch
than
of
Laura
tism.
on the low, because Laura had that extra teeth thing at the side here that I don't really. I'm not the
And,
biggest
and,
fan.
the issue,
The
and
perfect
the issue is
example of
this.
attractiveness versus awareness. Family
And the
matters
issue-
in every time. That's
Hits
hilarious.
every time.
And the issue is this. Like I said earlier, when I go to Everett and Jones in Oakland with my cousin, they be like, oh, because I never go out. And they be all excited because I'm outside now. They take pictures with me, whatever else. The other women look at that and they be like, wait a minute, who is he? If I'm outside with Rogue seeing LA Project and they jumping all over me, kissing me on the cheek and telling me to take pictures with them, all the other women look around is like, wait a minute. And it's a fact. I'm a bald-headed old man. I'm a fat, bald-headed old man in a barbecue shack. But it don't change nothing. They be like, wait a minute. Why is Rogue seeing LA Project so excited and jumping around for this old head?
Crazy.
Yeah,
Y'all
let's
want to
get
go
to
on
the super
Super
chat.
Chats?
Hold on, fam. Yeah, we're gonna do the super chats.
That's what I was asking.
Shouts out to A-Dub. Wow, I'll be butchering your last name,
How you
A-Dub.
say
My
your-
bad.
how you say
A-Dub Wahey. A-Dub Wahey.
Way shouts out to
Way
O-Dub. Way in the way he at. You know what I'm saying? Way in the water.
Not waiting.
Shouts out to the Alaska gang. You know what I'm saying? In the building. And he said, is this a story about the ugly duckling? I guess he was talking about
If he gets a swan, then
he's
yeah.
talking about Rogue C, you know what I mean? Rogue C
Because
won the
A-Dub
ugly.
think you funny.
He's probably
It
laughing.
might be A-Dub.
You know what? Steve Urkel is the ugly duckling story because he turned into
Basically.
Stefan, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he turned into a swan.
To a swan, you know what I mean? I wouldn't want to be called a swan, you know what I'm saying? It's not ain't something manly, but hey, man. And shows what the big
Everything's manly,
is.
Witch Doctor. Everything's a
You
little
see
zesty.
No, it's not. Come on, everything is not zesty. Y'all make everything zesty. You know what I'm saying?
You should be
Everything is
called a
not
swan.
zesty.
There are boy swans.
Whoa. Whoa.
A man won't want to be called a swan. They are male swans, you know what I'm saying? But a man won't want to be called is male flamingos, but a man don't want to be called a flamingo.
I don't mind being called a peacock. I don't mind being called a peacock.
All right, listen.
Why would you read my
Stay
mind?
focused. Stay
but when I
focused.
go
Yeah,
Hold
we're
on,
going
hold
to
on,
Animal Planet. We're going to
Time out,
Animal Planet.
time
This has
out,
become
y'all.
Animal Planet.
I like to put that shit on when I go out. And the
got
male
you.
peacock is known for having that shit on. They the most
show-
flashy. The
show-
one
show
that
the
looks
big
good.
Shout out to the shout outs, but I don't know
Show
if I
the
want to
big
call it.
gizmo.
Hold on,
Show
time out,
big
y'all.
That
gizmo.
time.
Wait. Show the big gizmo in the Hismo. Remember, for 21 months. That's a long fucking time. He said, imagine men saying, I choose my woman because she was a little ugly. That is wild.
That's crazy. That'd be crazy.
That's just
Don't
what
work for y'all.
society would say. Societally ugly, not ugly to the person that is dealing with
Societally
them.
ugly is
Obviously not.
crazy.
That is
Like-
crazy. Society ugly means everybody
What's wrong
think
with
that
ugly?
is crazy.
No, not necessarily.
It
Not
comes to the attraction triggers.
No, because the
There's
same
no way
dude,
you could
trust
clean
me.
that up.
I
There's no
okay,
way you
well,
could clean up
I was in a
society.
relationship.
Listen, she got a
where-
bucket in the mouth. Let her do it.
She was in a relationship with a society ugly dude. Go ahead. My bad.
No, he started from at the beginning point, but by the time maybe I don't know in a year and a half, he was basically an A&R to a lot of people in the city, breaking records and had a name for himself. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't start off that way. And
So
when we
was he
would go
ugly or was he broke?
he wasn't broke. He might have presented himself as just being like he liked LRG. Y'all remember that brand?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, but no, I mean, he was a DJ, so he made hundreds a night. You know what I'm saying? Like, if not thousands. So he wasn't broke. He owned his own home. He had 2-3 cars. He wasn't broke.
So y'all grew together.
No, he was about 5 years older than me, but he was just, if we was out together, and people be like, if they might approach me or whatever, I'm with my dude. Like, it's right over there. That's your dude. I get that type of response from time to time. It's probably on some hate and shit. You know what I'm saying? But I would get that from men and women sometimes.
Yeah. This
But
is
I
the
didn't
different
give a damn
attraction
'cause he was
triggers.
Wait,
to
hold
me.
on, y'all. I got y'all. Hold
Show
on.
to the
Let's-
trucker Yale in the motherfucking house.
Salute, truck. Appreciate the $5. Hey, won't compete for a black man, but quick to compete for the white man. D. Shame. Oh, by the way, how y'all doing? Let's have a good show. Great panel. Shout out to my man Trucker. Yeah. Oh Lord.
Well, we
compete
debunked
for the
that
white man.
myth.
D.
Yeah,
We
we
could
debunked
get
that
that.
myth last night. A lot of black women don't like pink penises. So
We could go back to that.
Whoa.
We can go back to that. Come on, y'all. Let's stay focused. Let's
Let's
stay
move
focused.
forward.
We could go back to that. Let's stay
Now
focused.
it's
move
round.
along. Let's
We
move
gotta
along.
support bless the people that's supporting us, and then we go back to that. We'll go back to that. I promise you.
No, we're not
Let's
gonna
go
go
to the
back to
Brody.
no big penises. No,
Okay,
no, no,
let's
no.
move forward. We're not
We'll
going
leave
back.
it alone. I'd rather leave it alone. Myself,
Right, me too.
personally.
And show so the L motherfucking Nixon something to think about. He said, as a woman, if you've been with someone else's man before, you have no issues with cheating. You have an issue with getting cheated on. So if you've been with another woman's man before, you don't got no issues with cheating. You just got issues with you being cheated on. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fair point.
Yeah, we could go to that. Let's go to that later.
I have
Let's
to read
move
it
on.
again. Seriously.
Yeah, we go back. We go
I'll
back
read
to
it on
that.
my
He
phone.
also
Don't worry
said-
about it.
He also said, these younger men are more socially awkward. They're more bold online. Cold approach isn't the same with them.
that's
Some
true.
wait for choosing signals. I ain't gonna hold you, L. Nixon. I actually wait for most of the time. Some chicks you could tell that they ain't out there like that, and they kind of, more, you gotta, loosen them up a little bit. Shows to the trucker Yale with a $5 holler. He said, I ain't chasing no woman that does not desire me at all. Always choose that woman.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
For sure.
I'm sure Granny wasn't easy, but go ahead.
And he also said, go ahead, Iz. Go ahead.
Oh, my fault. Shout out to my man Truckiel. Thank you for the 10. Urkel is the prime example. The woman that did not want him was clowning him. Meanwhile, he would have had a better life with that beautiful woman who liked him way more than he liked her. And that's the prime. That is a prime example. Shout out to you, Trucker. Salute.
And also we got A-Dub. Also, we got A-Dub with a $2 holler. And after this, we got one more. He says, Swan for the ladies, Swanson for the men. I never heard about that, but I'm fucking with that. Show so to the Swanson.
You just like the
Yes.
Swanson.
Shout out to the Swan song.
It's a silk brand.
And show to the old man low member for 6 motherfucking months. He said, y'all like that dog. Come on, that dog meat. Pause. He's talking about Caucasian gentlemen. It's kind of fucked up.
Oh, I didn't understand what that meant. I thought he was talking about that pink meat that come out. I didn't know
It's
what.
just funny how nobody mentioned that,
about.
but that insecurity always rears its ugly head. Like, who said anything about white men?
Hey DJ, if you don't mind, hey, hold on real quick.
Somebody in the chat said something about pink meat.
No, no, we were talking about that yesterday. Go,
hey
I'm
DJ,
sorry.
DJ, if you don't mind, if you would address the Sharon situation for everybody that don't know, if you address the Sharon situation one more time, this is the last time we're gonna address the Sharon situation.
They keep acting, yeah.
Sharon is not Sharon is no longer part of the show. It was not no one's up here decision. It was his own decision. He actually initiated the conversation. He reached out and told us he's no longer interested in doing the show, and he's actually trying to go a different direction. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And so shout out to him. Much success to him. Now, what that does do for y'all is it gives 2 opportunities. We're trying out people. Rogue C and Lauren are locked in. They locked in as long as they want to be locked in. At the same time, we're looking for 2 more people. It could be 2 women or it could be a man and a woman. But so if y'all are interested in coming up and being a part of the Thursday show, holla at DJ Wish Doctor or myself. And we'll put y'all in there. So you know what I'm saying? And then we'll ask them how they feel about. We asked them, like, of course, with Unc, how they feel about Unc coming up. And so the ladies was cool with that. They worked their stuff out. And my man Nidish, shout out to Nidish. Appreciate you, brother.
Not me. I'm just up here on a charity case.
Hey, listen, and we take and we do take charity now. We can't be brought, but we can. And black, holla at me, Black TV, holla at me. Your name definitely came up, Black TV. So holla at me, man. Your name absolutely came up, Black TV.
What up, Black?
Shout out to my man, Black TV. If you're available on Thursdays, holla at me. Your name absolutely came up.
Yeah, shout out to the shouts, but I definitely 1,000% think that Unc B Streaming is a brilliant addition to the Tough Talk Thursday.
To be
considered.
I want to say that Unc adds value. Now, me, I'm a goof ass nigga. I don't add no value.
You do add value. Come on, man. Don't do that.
I'm just
listen.
No. Respectfully.
Let him be on.
Well, hold on. I don't want to do that, but I do want to say this. I was trying to say this real quick, real fast. I'm gonna get out the way and let my man Nigel say what say. Listen, we can't be brought, but we can be borrowed. So if you want to put a little paper up, if you want to get up here, but you got to be on camera. You got to be on camera. A Hondo. If you want to come up and we haven't considered you, and you want to be considered, you throw a little Hondo to myself or DJ Wish Doctor. If we haven't considered you ourselves, then we will let you up. And we consider Nidish, of course, but he wanted to come up tonight. We was gonna have him up a different night. So shout out to Nidish, man. We appreciate you, bro.
And if you just want to send me and Lauren some
lunch
money,
send them some lunch. Send them some money.
Jimmy.
Support. Tip the ladies. Hit their cash app.
Shout out to the shout outs. I've never seen LA Projects and negligee, and I'm seeing tonight, and I'm feeling a certain kind of way about it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm the conservative one usually.
Yeah. I like
the fact that she got 2 dimples.
Shots fired.
In reference to the topic, before Nidish keep flirting.
No, and I had something too on the comment. Mm-hmm.
I think that when it comes to the attractiveness thing and the choice, I used to always preach this thing to men that everybody want a dime, but everybody can't handle a dime. And I used to try to get guys to understand you can't be with a dime and then act all funny and weird if every time you go somewhere, everybody looking at her. You can't act funny and weird that she garner a lot of attention. Being with a dime takes a certain level of pressure and stress. That shit had you pulling your hair out, going bald, and acting out of character, doing things that you would normally do. A lot of people don't even like themselves when they get with a dime. You turn to where you going, where you at, what you doing type. So everybody can't handle a dime. And for the ladies, a ladies want that
Security
man.
be tight. The security be.
If you want Mr. 666, you got to understand what comes with him too. So when you want basically the top whoever, you got to be willing to understand and accept what comes with them. It's one of those be careful what you wish for situations.
But
I'm
this
good
is
with
a
a nice old 6 or 7.
But this is the thing. Everybody, generally speaking, is a dime to somebody. Number one, but overall,
everybody. That is
everybody.
crazy.
Hold on. Everybody is a dime. Almost everybody. There's some exceptions. Hold on. Almost everybody. But listen. It wasn't absolute. I said almost everybody. But listen, this is the thing, right? All jokes aside, while that is absolutely true, that that you should be aware or whatever the case may be, it's nothing that feels better than when you have a dime on your arm and she is just totally into you.
Oh,
and she don't know nothing else but you, and she don't see nothing else but you. Oh my God, bruh. I'm just gonna tell you, there's no other feeling. Like you feel like there ain't nothing nobody can tell you. You feel like you the man times 10, especially when you a dime to her and she a dime to you, and you feeling like dimed out.
Yeah,
because everybody
it's
like
amazing when you walk in a room with a fine woman and y'all walk in and the dudes looking at her, the other women looking at her. You getting what's that thing called when the women see you with the pretty woman and they looking at you like this dude gotta have a lot of stuff going on.
Pre-selection.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like it's just a win-win when you got a really pretty woman with you and she like really look like she want to be there. She gotta look like she want to be there.
Yeah. Hey, shout out to the shout outs. I can appreciate what Izzy said, but I'm already bald head. Ain't no more hair gonna leave me. So I ain't even tripping off of it. And if she around me and she gets some other people enthusiastic, I'll be like my puppy when I walk around with my little pug. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Break bread or fake dead. We're not gonna act like this. Come on, y'all.
Hey, listen, it is what it is.
And listen, Rogue, wait. Rogue, she can be my little sister. I got my arm around her. She got her arm around me. She's smiling and hopping around. They be like, ooh, who is this nigga? And listen, I'm going to kiss my cousin and let her go about her way, buy her little Fogo de Child and whatever else. And then when that next one will come along and think, oh, this is what, yeah. And it's the same thing with you, Queen. You better understand. You better recognize.
Like a puppy. And why
y'all kissing?
Why
y'all kissing? Where did this happen?
You're the best.
What kind of fantastical stuff?
You bring the pretty women in.
Is he letting us in on his fantasies? What's going on? I'm confused.
It's no fantasies.
I did not consent. We
gotta see what his hand doing behind that camera.
Keep your hands up, brother.
LA, can I ask for this question can I ask it?
Yeah.
The third one? Because I kind of wanted to ask.
Yeah, go ahead. Mm-hmm.
So the other question that I actually was drawn to, can you be aware and still not be desirable?
Hell yeah.
What do you mean by aware? When you say aware, what do you mean when you say that?
Like
when we said the awareness, go ahead.
Yeah, like the Stefan shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you're socially aware, you're smooth, you're confident. You know what I mean? You have emotional control and all this stuff. Can you have all those things and still not be desirable?
I don't think so, personally.
No.
You're going to be desirable to somebody.
A lot of somebody's gonna want you. You might not get every woman you want, but you ain't gonna have desert dick. You ain't gonna have no dry dick. So it's gonna
wait. This kind of getting kind of crass, man. What is that?
And you know what's crazy though, Izzy? It's not that complicated. Let me ask Unc this because I want to ask Unc this. Do you know how to make a Dagwood?
I don't even know what that. Oh, the sandwiches.
The sandwich, yeah.
Oh! Yeah. That's all I make when I make sandwiches, man.
Hey, listen, make a Dagwood in front of her.
What's a Dagwood?
The sandwich.
It's a sandwich.
Like a whole sandwich.
Bread, meat, squish it down.
Dagwood is a little old school. The Scooby-Doo sandwiches.
How is that impressive? How is that impressive?
Oh, he know how to make a sandwich.
Wait. I'm just saying. I made a Dagwood in front of a woman, and she was super impressed.
Well, we like
Why?
sandwiches. Too.
Wait. I
was
would
gonna
be
say, that's LA
unimpressed.
That's what that means. I like
If a woman,
sandwiches.
wait, hold on. If a woman was impressed by me by making the sandwich, that would disqualify her immediately. I'm like, what type of low expectations do you have, ma'am? Get out of my
Well,
house.
listen.
It's hard to get a nigga to cook for you,
LA loves a good
period.
sandwich. She might.
Listen.
I mean, are you talking about a penny?
No, Izzy, shout out to the shout outs. I made a dagwood in front of a young lady and put the olive on a toothpick and stuck the toothpick in the sandwich. She was highly impressed.
Okay, it was the toothpick and the olive. That's what got her.
You put her little
sandwiches.
That's
She ain't
fancy.
never seen no toothpick with no olive. That's what got her. That's what we got.
Ignorant. Why is she?
That's what we got her.
Yeah, you gotta plate it right. It's about the presentation.
Yeah. He put some garnish. I know you put like a orange slice up there, a little strawberry
Wedge,
like,
sir. No, not a slice, sir. A wedge. A wedge. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's how you do it.
A wedge, an olive with a toothpick, and you stick that little toothpick and you slide it, and you cut the sandwich on the angle. You don't cut that thing in half.
How that man put that mayonnaise and mustard on
he
that
not make a bad sandwich. He's a sandwich maker. He's a sandwich maker.
What I noticed that turned women on more was when you fix some shit or we repair something, like the shelves come out on the cabinets in the bathroom or the kitchen, and you put the hinges back, or you just fix anything around the house, or you lift heavy shit. When they see you moving, when they see you using your man muscles moving shit, and it's something they like, can you get that for me, baby? Then you just grab it like it ain't shit. They love
what I find too is like if you're not indecisive, or you make certain, or you give them certain advice and some shit happens, some shit come through based on the advice you give them, they fuck with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like my girl told me she like when I give her orders. She literally used the word orders.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I replaced 2 toilets in my house, and I got treated like a king for. I already get treated good, but those 2 toilets got me some good stuff. You know,
chicks don't like to even touch the toilet. They don't even want to touch that shit.
Exactly. And I replaced 2.
Shout out to Unc Man just knowing how to replace a wax ring and then put a couple of screws down.
Right.
Hey.
Right.
Man, that should take like 5 minutes, bro. I ain't even know.
It ain't hard.
But they'll charge you $400-500 to do that shit.
Yeah,
I never pay to get that shit done. I would never pay to do that shit right there.
But I ain't saying this shit hard. Just women like handy men.
Right.
They like to see you dirty. They like to see you work with your hands. They like to see you show your strength and pick up heavy stuff and move stuff, furniture around. Hey, baby, can you help me rearrange the living room, rearrange the bedroom? You get over there and you just.
And listen, you have to be socially aware. Listen. This is the thing. When I said something about that Dagwood, did you see that smile that came across the face of LA Project?
I love sandwiches. Okay.
I'm just saying.
He would have got you with the sandwich. Go ahead, LA. She was trying to say something. Why? You say you know why? Why is that, LA?
Why do we like men who like to fix or who know how to fix shit?
Yeah, you were saying, you know.
Competency, similar to a woman who knows how to keep a household, who knows how to cook, who is good with the children. It's about competency. You know, you got a competent partner right there. You know what I'm saying? So even if you got to sit down, if you need her to be, take up a little bit more percentage than you know what I'm saying, that she's capable of doing that and vice versa. So that's what's so attractive about that. That's what's so attractive about those calluses on your hands. You know what I'm saying? All that paint on your pants, all that shit. You are competent and you know how to do some shit.
And ladies, if you play it right, you had that man fixing everything around the house. You butter him up and love on him right. I'm out here like I'm about to fix the what's that thing under the sink that grind up your stuff.
Oh, the garbage
disposal.
The trap.
If you don't know what you're doing, if you don't know what you're doing, you better leave that alone.
I ain't gonna hold you. I won't mess with that shit.
If you don't know what you're doing, that's
trap.
That's some real shit.
Trap.
I got you, but that's some real shit. If you don't know about that garbage disposal, you better. That's not the Tim the 2-man job to do. You better
exactly. So he's talking about
that should have your that should have your kitchen smelling crazy too. If you
crazy,
I want to
got a commission.
I want to say this though. if a woman come in and make a couple of dinners from scratch, I'm hooked.
Got you.
I'm hooked.
I don't know about that.
I'm a sucker for food from scratch.
To be honest with you, most women that I dated know how to cook, bro. Like most of them, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't even know with the women. I guess it's a younger thing. I don't know with the large group of women that don't know how to cook be at. I guess it's like because I don't date below a certain age. You know what I mean? So I guess it's like younger women. You say what?
They at the club. DJ.
I never been in a relationship with a chick I bag at the club, bro. It just so happened to never work out like that.
You're a smart dude, boy.
Yeah,
hey, but listen,
shout-outs.
The garbage disposal is easy to take apart, but it's putting it back together that's the complicated part with the garbage disposal. That's
I
was just going to replace it.
You have to understand that garbage disposal in the P-trap. That's a damn sure. But if a young rogue C come to my house and make some cornbread in a cast iron skillet,
saltwater cornbread.
I can, but shout out to the shout outs. Thank you, Brandon and Brandon.
You know what?
You also looked at yours. Casablanca gone with the wind.
Yeah, both Brandons.
Brandon and Brandon.
Shout out to the Brandon showing love to the ladies. Tip your host. Tip your host.
Thank you.
It's because of y'all real ass black men that I gotta do that.
He just had to, he had to get out of his
No, you don't. Please don't.
Hey, listen, shout out to Uncle B Screaming, but I'll fight a nigga in the middle of the street if you know how to make some cornbread in a cast iron skillet.
Yeah, we know how to make a lot of stuff. Like shoot,
that's why I was about to say, why y'all think young women don't know how to cook?
I know how to practice, but I know how to make oxtails now. I'm super.
My wife be making
damn, not the oxtails. Wait a minute.
Yo, why you perk up
like jumbling?
Why you perk up like this?
Hey, listen, Izzy. If them oxtails taste right, I might go to prison behind her.
Say the night is there every night.
You about to crash out?
Listen.
Yeah, oxtails.
Did y'all access
oxtails are seasoned right?
Did y'all get to all the
every night?
Did y'all get to all the questions too?
No, we didn't go back. If y'all want to go back, we can go back to any of the super chats.
I was also gonna. Well, do we have more super chats? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, we got 2 or 3 more, but go ahead, Ellie.
I wanted to respond to a previous super chat because I had to read it a few times, like just to understand.
You could highlight it if you can highlight it.
Nixon had LA messed up.
I was like,
is that why she was looking like that? She was
like, yeah, I was like, the fuck? I do agree with that. The way I like to put it is, you lose them the same way you get them. So if you're a woman who thinks that, what's in between your legs is made out of gold and you can take somebody's man and all that stuff, please believe you're going to lose him to somebody else as well. So yeah, that's why I'd be saying, and that's why I have the stance that I do. If it's me and 3 friends, and let's say one of y'all choose up on one of my friends, you got it, boss. Like shit, I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I ain't finna take myself out my body and do all this other stuff because you've already shown interest in somebody else. So what do I look like? You know what I'm saying? Pushing my homegirl to the side and compete. That's going to be the tone of our whole relationship. You know what I'm saying? And I'm probably going to lose you to somebody else who's going to go harder than me. You know what I'm saying? Because there are some women who don't mind competing and they don't mind compromising themselves in order to get what they think that they want at the time.
Why do you feel that competition is compromising?
It just depends. If the person is, so if there's a man who acts like he doesn't know how to make decisions for himself, he got 3, 4 girls, you know what I'm saying? He don't know how to choose one. Yeah, I mean, a woman who is going to put up with that, you're going to have to compromise yourself in some type of way. I don't know many women who will be like, just cool with that.
What is when you say competition, what does it look like? Oh, my bad. I'm just trying to imagine what is it the competition?
I said compromise, but I mean the same thing that y'all mean by competition. I mean, it sounds so ruthless. Like as soon as they open the club doors, women are just running in there and knocking each other over. That's my nigga. Like
that's the way I like it. Yeah.
what y'all like to see, and that's what I'm saying.
That's what I like to see.
They want the mud wrestling,
Get 'em,
hair
girl.
pulling.
They'll
Yeah,
get
baby.
themselves a damsel in distress. They will compromise themselves
Yeah.
to get a slice, like DJ said, a slice of what they think they want.
You shout to the
That's just
shot.
being thirsty.
But
That is, I think is
No.
a difference between being thirsty and competing.
competition.
Competing don't means you gotta be thirsty.
Well, what do you mean by competition?
Wait.
Because that's
I
what
like a
people-
girl. I
women
like
be
a woman who's
competing.
not scared to fight for what she wants. Get your
But
man,
I'm
girl.
not
Come
gonna
and
lie.
get
I
your
don't
man.
think you technically have to
If I got to
compromise
fight, then
yourself.
you wasn't mine. The fuck?
No,
You should
I
be
no.
like,
You
bitch,
earned this.
step
Well, how
on
you
my
gonna
all
be?
this.
And
What
you
do
gonna
you
put
mean?
your arm
How is
around me,
gonna?
and we finna walk out and clown
Well,
on
how
this.
he's gonna be yours and y'all now meeting? How he's gonna be yours? It's not yours yet. You supposed to win it.
Exactly,
You know what I
but
mean?
you better, like I said, you hopefully you have been watching, observing. You're being logical. You're being a man. You're being smart instead of just going off of the attractiveness. Hopefully, that's what a lot of women do think, because we're logical. Y'all are more emotional, but it seems like y'all don't know how to make decisions, not even off the rip. You know what I'm saying?
Wait.
It's
I
cool.
don't- I don't think-
My brother
Doesn't
Izzy
work out,
Band.
you
So
move on to the next
Hold on,
one, but
real
you don't get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers in the same. We see you.
What
niggas.
if he want to keep
When you
all? What if the
dress
guy
and
want all?
walk over to the other side of the
Then
club
you don't
or
want
to
a
the other
girl.
bar?
Why
you
you
don't
gotta?
want
Dis-
a girl.
So
what if you
wait.
want several girls?
I took
My
myself out.
brother Izzy Band said, "Don't say compromise, Nighters." He said it's about concessions.
Sessions.
Can y'all hear me?
Don't say
Yeah.
compromise.
Yeah, we hear
And
you.
I had to sit down and let that marinate for a minute. Concessions, not compromise.
No,
I'm
you
not
just-
trying to compromise. I'm
Not-
willing to go along with concessions.
and the
My
difference
man.
is,
But hold on.
Oh, let me
'cause-
tell you what the difference is. The difference is sorry, bro, real quick. If you go ahead, Rogan, I remember
No,
it.
go ahead, Izzy.
No, you got it, Rogue. You didn't talk
No,
much.
because y'all got it.
Nah,
I'm
go
being
ahead.
able
You
to
got
say.
it. No, you
I'm
got
being
it,
able to
Rogue.
I just wanted to clarify because I don't necessarily think competition necessarily means I agree with Witch Doctor. There's a level 2 competition where if you just going flat out cuckoo bananas and being thirsty, like I feel like when you're thirsty, it's when you keep pushing for the dude or you keep pushing for the chick and she's already denied you. And that's when you get in a compromise situation. Like, okay, I'm gonna keep that going back to our friend zone conversation. That's when you're compromised. But if you and that person, you're feeling each other, but you got options, he's got options, ain't nobody put a ring on it yet. There is something you need to do to make yourself stand out to each other.
But the
That's all.
Earlier-
I don't think it's I don't think it's weird because
Yes, our
both
cells
people
are not
got
enough.
options. I think LA, you thinking of a woman that don't got options and doing the most. She got options too, but it's just she competing for the dude that she want. You know what I'm saying?
I just keep hearing this theme. I mean, can y'all tell me what you mean by competing? Because when y'all say that, that's what I see. Like a woman
let me-
who's just like, nah, that's
let me-
my
let me
nigga.
answer
I know
this
people who do that. Like, I ain't finna back down. I still want them. Don't even know them for real.
Well,
And
let
we'll
me
go
give you.
fist to fist, whatever. Throwing salt on the game, all kinds of stuff, compromising. If
Now
you
you
got
don't
all
salt,
that
if you
stuff,
dirty macking, you wrong. You
that's
not right.
compromising. Like to me, it's
Yeah.
like unless that's who you are, you just a dirty macker. But
But
you
you
know,
should never compromise, right? The difference between compromise and concession is when you make compromise, that means that you're lowering your standard in order to appease a person. So that you should never compromise. Concession means that it's something that you can live with, that you both can live with. That is, you're giving a little bit and you're taking a little bit. So that's the difference between compromise and concession. But when we say competing, what we mean is that women, like how, like what Rogue C was saying earlier, some women are afraid to be with a man that other women desire and like and prioritize. So when we say competing, we mean that you like that man, you want that man, so you're not afraid that other women want that man as well, and you're gonna be you and you're gonna do you, and then that if you're the best woman, may the best woman win.
yeah,
May the best woman win.
If so, then I bid you adieu, my good friend.
But you know what though, LA?
I'm not
And
fighting.
this might not be you, but even on the pop the balloons, we see this shit, right? A lot of times a woman pop her balloon because the nigga is flirting with the other lady, and it's
Girl,
like she
told you.
afraid of being rejected. So she like, I'm about to reject me. You not about to reject me. I'm about to reject me. And they pop their own balloon, and that's what it sounds like. It sounds like a fear of rejection. You know what I mean?
No, but you also seen on those episodes. I got you. You all also seen on those pop the balloons that it's like it seemed like y'all really did have a connection. Like pop, like you know what I'm saying. What's the point? because they down there having, they asking 6-7 questions. You see the body language with the person, with the balloon and stuff. You feeling each other. Like, why would I be like, oh, hell no, because that might be your blessing. Like, I might not be the right one for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, the fuck? Like, me, I'm not into forcing shit. I'm really not. I'm really not. Either you like me or you don't. You want it or you don't.
LA's a player. LA trying to keep it P. You know what I'm saying?
Ladies are players too.
Trust me, I was that late
You need a
bloomer.
shirt on so
I
you
was
can
that
pop
late
your
bloomer that
collar.
always got overlooked because my friends wore makeup.
LA, you need a shirt on so you can do this right here.
Huh?
You need a shirt on so you can do this right here.
I hate to be this guy, but I'm gonna be this guy. Y'all was talking
I'm
about
saying, like,
different.
that's so you learn how to attract people in other ways. And I get the star running backs. I get the people who actually like do something behind the scenes because I don't be sweating them. You know what I'm saying? But if
He's
you
what I was talking about,
and you want, my homegirl with, with the makeup on and everything, like, but fine, then that's cool. Y'all go ahead.
Listen,
I'm pretty sure I'll hear about you later.
shout out to
Go
LA
ahead,
Project. Shout out to LA Project. She on that Mary J. Blige, take me as I am, or to have nothing at all.
But I'm gonna do the same thing for the dude. That's what
And
I'm
let
like,
let on get it in too, because I
yeah,
think we caught him a couple of times. Whenever you finish.
Well, this is what was going on. I hate to be this guy, but y'all were talking about two different compromise, because surprisingly, the word has two different meanings. Easy was right, and LA was right too, because you got to compromise when you agree to do something, and then you got to compromise as in you compromise yourself, as in you agree to do something that's beneath you or lower than you. The first compromise, it lines up with showing concession to things. The other compromise is a negative connotation. So you can compromise, but you should never compromise yourself, because they not the same.
You should never compromise, period. Listen, so words have word, power, sound, right? So what people don't understand is it's called spelling for a reason, and words have vibration. So even though it's a word that has two separate meanings, you really have to understand when something is compromised, is that good? And the answer is no. And no, it's not.
Hold on, compromise every day in my marriage.
No.
Well, we gotta look the definition.
Hold on, real quick, DJ. He didn't hear what I said. I said when something is compromised, is that good? And the answer is it's never good. There's no context where something is compromised and is good. Yo, the integrity of the boat was compromised. That means the boat is gonna capsize and it's gonna sink. Yo, the integrity of the airplane was compromised. That means it's gonna crash. Yo, this person was compromised. That means that they're a snake or they're Judas and they're gonna get your ass side up. So anytime something is compromised, it's always bad. Now, I understand what you say about the first definition, but the second definition, when you put it with the fact that anything compromised is bad, you have to understand that the overall connotation of the word is negative. So, hold on real quick. Let me just land it real quick. So the best thing to do is to go with the thing in the word, which is concession, which concession stands are good, right? Making concessions are good. That's something that everybody can live with. So word, power, sound, words are important and they have vibration.
It's all about the sentences used in. That's all it matters.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Compromising to me is like I think is how, like what Unc said, is how the sentence using. If I let's say you said red and I said blue, you know what I'm saying? But red it's not that big of a deal to me, which color I choose. I think I'm making a compromise, you know what I mean? I think the concession, I never heard that phrase before. Concessions. I guess that would be a more accurate term to use. But people say compromise all the time. Sometimes your girl wanna paint the place a certain way or use certain type of decoration. You could live with it. So I do think you could compromise. I don't think it means that you were compromised. It just,
but this
you know
is
what I mean? I think it's different definitions.
But when men compromise, what you actually doing is giving up.
Right, but give me
that's why I like concessions better.
I don't think when you compromising, you giving up. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you're trying to meet somebody halfway without losing any of the core shit that you stand for. You know what I mean?
But this
Someone
is the
just put in
thing.
the
So
chat, they said consideration. Can we
real
throw
thing,
that
this
into it?
this is the thing. But concession. But yeah, this is the thing. So at the end of the day, right? When a lot of people do a lot of things that's messed up in relationships often, right? So we can't go according to what most people do in a relationship or most people say, because most people are messed up. The average person, if you follow the average person, you're gonna be messed up in the game. You gotta follow excellence, and excellence goes for concession and not I
You
can't
know
even
what?
say
Are
the
you
Just
word.
making
I
as
don't
a
even
thought,
think
concessions
of
in
the
the
word.
beginning? Like in the beginning dating phases, you're making concessions?
can I pull
No,
it up?
Okay.
Can I pull
no,
the definition up?
Yeah.
Because
no.
concession
Let
is
me
a
show you.
synonym for compromise. Actually,
Right, right.
Right, but
Concession is within compromise because
it's a
I said
synonym.
it said in
an
the first
agreement.
definition.
Go. Let's
It
go.
says
English.
an agreement or a settlement of a dispute that is reached by each side making concessions. So each side being like, all right, I could live with this decision. It's kind of like two people meeting each other halfway or in a way that they both could live with type shit. You know what I mean?
Nothing
Right,
negative
but
about that.
hold on real quick. But that's what I said. If you listen to what I said in the beginning, I said concession is within the first definition of compromise. However, everything that's compromised is negative. So if everything that's compromised is negative and the second definition has a negative connotation, then you have to understand the vibration of the word is overall a negative word. It's a negative term. So the best thing
Not
to
if it's
do,
used in the right sentence.
hold on real quick. So it's never a right sentence to use a wrong word. So the best
Wait
thing
a
to do
minute.
would be, hold on real quick. Let me just land my plan. The best thing to do would use concession, which is a positive word and has a positive vibration. That's all I'm saying.
Watch this. We do movie night every Friday. I wanted to do movie night at 10. My wife wanted to do movie night at 8. We compromised for 9.
Y'all didn't compromise. Y'all made a concession for
But
9.
that
Y'all
is
made
how
a
They
but
said
that is
it.
correct. But
No,
that
they
is
didn't
correct.
compromise.
Oh my Lord.
But in English, in the
The
English class,
definition of
in
compromise.
English class, somebody wouldn't say he used the sentence wrong. He did make a compromise.
Pull up the definition of
Hold on, I'm
compromise.
doing it. I'm
We
doing
just
it.
pulled the definition on the screen. I don't know if
That
y'all
was
was paying
concession.
attention.
I thought we looked up the definition of concession.
No, we looked up the definition. It's right here again. Let me pull it up again. The
It's
same
not.
thing I
That's not
pulled
a
up just now.
compromise because that didn't go. That's not
It's
a compromise.
Look, it's
That was a
compromise.
concession.
Look, him and his wife made an agreement or a settlement of a dispute, meaning I wanted this day, she wanted the other day, right? That is reached by each side making concessions. So concession is within the compromise. It's not, I think it's a neutral word depending on how you use it. I don't think it's a negative word, you know what I mean?
She didn't get her time. I didn't get my time. We compromised at a time in the middle.
That's the concession.
No, that's a concession. And listen,
It's
compromise.
still a compromise. Y'all is tripping.
No,
That's
it's
not
not.
how the word was introduced into the
Listen. Just pull up concession. Here's the thing, though. I used to always say I was compromising because I never even thought about concession.
They synonyms, bro. You know what that means, right?
Hold on. Let him finish. Let him finish.
Basically the same thing.
I do, but pull up a concession and see the definition of what a concession is. Now, when back in my days, I thought I was compromising because I don't mind being alone. I don't got to touch on you every day. I don't have to do no flirting with you every day. I don't have to see you every day. You don't got to smile. You don't have to cook every day. I know how to cook for myself. I know how to make a garden for myself. I know how to do everything for myself. But when I'm with you, because I was raised by women, I'm going to always consider you. I'm never going to make no moves without considering my wife and my sons and my daughters. So the way I'm moving around, I'm thinking about others. But what people will say, they'll look at that and think, no, this is just regular because they don't know nothing else because they come from me. As I said to my children, listen, I'm going to love you till my heart stop beating. You somebody special to me. If you don't mean nothing to nobody else, that's a whole separate thing. And it's a lot of young men and women that never had their parents say, I love you. You special to me. I'm gonna love you till my heart stop beating. Whatever you need to do, I want to make moves with you. I want to make sure that you're in a position to do whatever else. So that's a separate, isolated thing to me. I don't know what other people do. That's just what I did with mine.
All right, compromise and compromised, and not even just compromise, being compromised, right? I just looked up compromise versus being compromised, and it gives slightly different definition, right? Compromise is an agreement to resolve a dispute by each side making concession, and being compromised to be exposed to harm, risk, or weakness, to
Bam.
have your principles, data, or reputation undermined. So it's not
Bam.
the same thing. Being compromised is not the same thing as compromising.
Ooh.
Is two
So wait,
different
Ooh, ooh.
terms.
So hold on, really quick. So you're telling me a D at the end of compromise just changed the whole complexion of the word? Not
It
even
does.
possible.
A lot
It
of
does
times
not.
it
It's not
does.
even
A lot
possible.
of
Not
times it
even
does.
It's
possible.
right there.
Not even possible. Not even
It's
possible.
Right here, bro.
It's right
No,
there, bro.
but that goes in line with the first definition, actually. But it is okay. Go ahead, Lauren. You was trying to talk.
And
Yeah, because like
the question I asked was about
Hold on.
compromise versus concession.
Right. Go ahead, Lauren.
yeah, he
Lauren
wanted to
was-
know the concession part. See, that's what I mean. That's the compromise that I'm talking about, because the original sentiment was, or when I brought up the whole word compromise, it was because, oh yeah, let's encourage this person, this woman to compete for this man, to be, it's basically encouraging her to become a chameleon or whatever you like type of person that might end her, exposed to harm. There might be a reason why she don't need to be with this person. You know what I'm saying? He might be a dangerous guy, but because she's competing, she wants to win over somebody else, she will compromise herself. If
But
that's
that's
her
why I said
personality, and that's the context that I meant it in. That
I
also, it's
see
like
what
it
you.
kind of
I
got
see what
drawn
you're
out.
saying.
That's not competing.
Which
So
is
I
bad.
used it
Which is all
correctly.
bad.
Thank
Which
you.
is all
Yeah.
bad. Right. You was using
Yeah,
correctly.
that
Which
is bad.
That's
How you
bad.
use
I
it?
understood
Yeah,
what she was
and you
saying.
use it right.
When I was asking why is it compromising, because in the case of being compromised, if you are doing anything to the point where you're being compromised, that's not okay.
Right, right.
If we're just saying in the sense of competition, you have a guy, you have a girl, you see other people want them, you want them too. You don't need to compromise yourself in order to compete. You can still just be like, all right, there's something that I produce or I give or I am that other people aren't, or these other people that have your attention aren't. And if that person sees it, then cool. You won the competition. If that person
I
doesn't,
agree with you,
then
Ro.
no. You don't
Yeah, but we all
bend your
know, like
back
I said,
over and
there's
jump to the hoop.
those chicks that will
I agree
one
with you,
night
Ro.
stands and all that stuff.
But if the
Just try
chick
to
do,
think that's what's
if
gonna get the dude, and
right,
it's supposed to hurt
and if she
harm.
and if she start bending over backwards, now
Yeah,
she's compromising
that's what
herself.
I was
Because no,
talking about.
yeah, this one, I think both of y'all were right. You know what I'm
That's what I
saying?
said.
It's just y'all was making different points. You was right to because you
I
actually
agree
said that.
with LA. I'm just saying I don't necessarily think the action of competition as far as getting what you want, because if you are going for a job, as long as you're not compromising yourself to go get a job, competing is okay.
Yeah, competing.
If you're
But
doing a
it's a
sport,
possibility
competing is
that,
okay.
but it's a
But if I'm
possibility in
competing off
competing.
steroids,
I was gonna say it's a possibility in competing that you can compromise yourself, but you could compete
yes.
without
If
compromising.
I'm an athlete and I'm shooting up steroids, I've compromised myself.
Right. Which you
If
should
I'm
never
going
do.
for a job and I lied on my resume, and then boom, now these people know I lied on my resume, I compromise myself.
Which you
So I'm
should
not
never
saying
do.
that you can't do it. I'm just saying in the name of competition, you can compete without it being a compromising situation.
You should never compromise yourself, but there's nothing wrong with
We gotta agree that
compromising.
they're doing it
I
because
don't
gotta
think we're
agree to
disagreeing. I don't think anyone's been disagreeing.
nothing
No,
wrong with
I'm
compromising.
hold on. I want to be clear. I'm absolutely disagreeing with Uncle B Streaming on this. I want to be clear. That's my guy, but I absolutely disagree with him 1,000% on this particular topic, because I've done a deep dive on it. And concession is what you need to do, not compromise. Compromise is bad, but it's the same thing as saying can't. Can't is one of those words that can't is not necessarily bad, but you should never say can't. It's like saying can't afford. You should never ever say it. You should never think it, because it's a low vibrational word. And so there's some words that are low vibrational that bring you things that you don't want in your life, because you say it and you think it and you operate on that vibration. It just ain't good.
But how do you balance that out with that? If you look at synonyms for concession, compromise is the first one that comes up.
So why
Yeah,
not just say, okay,
yeah.
I got it. So again, if you have a choice between a low vibrational word and you have so for example, I never say can't. What I say is we'll see, or I say I'm not in position to. So at the same, that changes the frame of the word, which changes the vibration. So if concession is the first synonym to the word that you use, why not just use concession, because it's a higher vibrational word? Just for the record.
Well, I don't think compromise is a low vibrational word, but that's where we ain't gonna never agree. Because what is this low vibrational shit?
Wait a minute now.
When people start saying that,
and look at this, concession, right? Giving up one specific thing to the other side. Compromise, both sides giving up. So in a compromise, right? Both sides are what is it? Concede. What's the
to give up something.
What's the verb of concession?
Concede.
Concede. Okay, that's why I never heard, that's what's up. I never knew that shit. You know what I'm saying? So if both sides both sides concede, there's a compromise. You know what I'm saying? So concession, right? This word is inside of this compromise word. In order for compromise to happen, both sides need to concede. Both sides need to give concession. So one word is inside of the other word type shit. You know what I mean?
Can't have one without the other.
On the compromise.
You can't just use the higher vibrational
I used to always say I was compromising, but then when I was hollering at Izzy, but he broke it down to me. He said, so you gave up and she gave up. And then I thought about that for a minute.
Go ahead. I'm sorry, Nadish.
But concession, I just want to say concession is one-sided, but compromise is when concession is two-sided. That's all I wanted to add to it. Right?
So which one is better, two-sided or one-sided when in a relationship?
I wanted to add this real quick before Nadish. Were you done? I didn't mean to cut you off.
You can go ahead.
So the reason why I think I hear a lot of people who have issues with compromise, I'm a big history nerd, right? So the most times where you heard about compromises, it was during a war. So I think subconsciously, the moment you start thinking, I got to compromise with this person, you're at war with this person. Most people don't want to be at war with their dude or their girl. That's not how you want to be in a relationship. So I think that's why a lot of people are like, nah, I can't do it. I can't do compromise.
But compromise is just a negative vibration word, but it's okay. But we can.
I think it's healthy.
No, but it's not okay. And when once is talk to me, basically what he's saying, and I like that Rogues, he talked about war. So basically what you're saying when it comes to compromise is that you don't like the agreement that you're going to make. And the other side don't like the agreement they're going to make, but they just seem to go along with it. So
no, that's not compromising.
That is absolutely compromise. That's absolutely compromise.
When you think of the Missouri compromise, when you think of
that's absolutely compromise.
No, DJ, that's conceding. Compromising is both people come to something that mutually.
No, it's not mutual. They never said it. Hold on.
Wait till you come back. Oh, I can't wait.
Hold on real quick. This is the problem. What Nitish just said was absolutely what compromise is when you lower your standard or you lower what you want in order to make room for someone else, and two people do it. So neither one of them, guess what? In compromise, neither one of them is really getting what they want.
Yes, nobody is happy.
Duh, that's the reason.
So
they happy because they compromise.
Hold on real quick. To clear it up in the chat. Yes, we know compromise is not the opposite of war. When you come at most wars, the Missouri Compromise, the Treaty of Versailles, any of these type of treaties or compromise, you were in a war. So that's why I brought up the whole compromise. You think of war. So
and Rosie, you're perfectly right. You are completely right. And I'm happy that you brought up the war aspect of it, because neither side is happy. They're just doing something for the moment, and which will go right back into a possibility of y'all going back into war. So no party is happy when you compromise. That's why when Izzy talked to me about concessions, I was like, oh, yeah. Because I wasn't happy in the compromise. I was just going along with the compromise because, that's peace for the moment. But I'm not happy with the compromise, nor is she happy with the compromise. We're just doing something in the moment to keep it moving. What we should have been doing is making concessions.
Yep. Compromise is a mutual agreement. You come
No,
to
it's
something
not.
that makes both people happy. That's
It's
literally in the
not.
definition.
It says no, it's not. The definition is an agreement or a settlement of a dispute that is reached by each side making concessions. That's what the definition is. And then
Yeah,
a settle.
each side agreeing.
No, but you're missing the point. You're agreeing so that you don't argue anymore. You're agreeing so you don't dispute anymore. So
And what's wrong with that?
Because what happens is both people usually are miserable. Both people usually are not getting what they want. They're just trying to go along to get along. That's
so
the
it's
problem.
not getting what you want makes you miserable. You don't need to be in a relationship.
No, hold on, wait. That's not what he's saying. So because like I said, if we're using the word compromise in the sense of a war, and we're not saying that y'all are going to throw in fisticuffs at each other, we're just saying emotional war. If y'all are having to compromise 9 times out of 10, that means, okay, I gave up something, you gave up something, so that we could come to this moment of, okay, fine. In order to keep the peace between you and I'm gonna give this up, you give that up. Technically, I'm not happy that I had to give something up, but I'm looking at the bigger picture of it. That is
marriage not about happiness.
Well, hold on, time out. But we don't want to get into that. Hold on, real quick. Go ahead, bro. We don't want to go.
I guess we just talking for a different. I'm talking for 22 years of marriage.
Time out. We're not talking about a marriage. Let Rogue finish real quick, and then I'm gonna say something. Go ahead, Rogue.
I'm just saying, in the sense of conceding, usually 9 times out of 10, if I'm gonna concede to the guy, I'm just gonna be like, I'm tired of arguing. You ain't gotta give me nothing. I don't even want nothing. I'm conceding. I'm done with it. You got it. So that's why that's why we even read in the definition. I know that's not the full sense of it. I'm just saying it in that example, Izzy. But even in the definition, you saw one that said one party folds, and then you saw one where it said both party folds to come together.
Well, it's not really about folding, but check this out, right? The second definition really lets you know. The second part of compromise is accept standards that are lower than is desirable. That's how you know that you are getting the raw end of the deal. The second part of the definition is to accept standards that are lower than desirable. So
but that
what that means, hold on real quick. Time out real quick. One at a time. So what happens? That's what the definition is. So yes, the first part is you got to reach an agreement or a settlement of a dispute that is reached by each side making concessions, right? So basically, both of y'all was like, well, I don't want to argue, I don't want to fight, so we'll both give in. And then you're accepting standards that are lower than desirable by giving in. That's why concession is not great. That's why that's why compromise is not great. That's why you want to make concessions and not compromise. Both people make concessions instead of compromising. But we can move on.
One person get their way, which builds resentment. Compromise, y'all agree on something that works for you both, which is positive.
It doesn't. But if both of you make concessions, then that means both of you are giving a little bit and getting a little bit. If both of y'all are making concessions, if both of y'all are compromising, that means that both of y'all are giving up what you want and you're getting a thing that's less than desirable. But we can move on because we're not going to agree on this. We're not going to see it eye to eye.
Okay. Two people can't make concessions in one situation.
Yes. Okay. They can.
Now, in one situation, you can't make concessions.
Like, doesn't one person pay money for the hot dog or the popcorn or whatever at a concession stand?
LA, you don't stop saying all this flirty stuff about hot dogs and all this crazy stuff. Don't be up here
when I think about concessions, I think about concession stand. Two people, right? That's good. One person.
No. We're not going to let LA come up here and say all this freaky shit about hot dogs.
She gives the money. I'm sorry, hamburger. Is that better?
That's better than a hot dog for damn sure. Let's not talk about glizzies and stuff. I mean,
where we at with it?
We gotta read this. We gotta move on. Let's read the super.
Yeah, we can move on.
Yeah, because we're going back too much on that. We ain't gonna agree. It's cool.
What was the last super chat we left off?
Old Man Low was the last. Shout out to Old Man Low. I think that was the last. Super
and if you hadn't, please hit the like real quick. Make sure you hit the like. Making sure you hit the share. Subscribe to all the panelists.
And shows her the creative solution. Appreciate you for the $10 holla. Appreciate you.
Yeah, shout out to the shout outs.
You
I do want to
We
ask
also
one
got
question
Izzy
though.
Band. Let's go through let's go through the supers, and then we go to the questions, etc. etc. Show so the trucker year. He said, "Now Izzy, you like them floras, with those show so to trucker year, man. You know what I'm saying?
Whoa.
Good observation. You know
That's
what
your
I'm saying?
guy.
Izzy, you went to Flora?
That's your
What?
guy.
Hold on, time out. That's how rumors get started. I'm gonna need y'all to stop that. That's how
Yeah,
rumors.
he's actually joking. He's actually
definitely
joking,
trolling.
brother. He's definitely joking.
I didn't know that Izzy was in the black gums, but let's go.
And by the way, Flora is not ugly. You know what I'm saying? She's just strange. She's just
You
strange.
never said that. She's just strange. That's right. She's weird.
I ain't got no comments. I ain't see what you started trucking. I need you to hit me with some more money, trucker. I need you to hit me with some more money, trucker, for starting that shit. That shit is wild, bro.
For $2.
That shit's
What
wild.
He said, "No, ladies, no, he putting y'all on blast. Y'all was laughing. Y'all thought it was
No,
cute.
I know
You
he
what I'm
trolling
saying?
now.
He said, no, ladies, y'all love y'all some J Prince. He said J Pitts. You know what I'm saying? That's his words. You know what I mean? So the trucker, yeah.
Now y'all see that is trolling.
No,
Huh?
love him to death.
No habla inglés. No.
But he said y'all was cooking, but now y'all understand English when he said y'all was cooking. You see, they bilingual trucker.
Bilingual, I'm bilingual, Tyrone.
And I think the gentleman Nightish had a question. You got it, sir.
No, but I can appreciate Truckee L. He said Timex Social Club. Look at all these rumors starting every day. That's
I sung that.
I'm not trying to take nothing away from you, Rogue. See,
I feel like you are. That was my song.
Not at all. I can see you got the potty lips and a little bit of, that you let your natural hair go out here and all of this shit. I don't want no smoke. I'm old. I'm weak. I'll probably fall asleep because I ain't got the strength to fight with you, Queen. But I just wanted to say this. Fight, nigga, fight. Light-skinned nigga, fight. Listen, we were talking about compromise versus concession. And it is about concession. It's not about compromise. In a compromise, both people feel like they lost.
Yeah, but why did we go back? Why did we go back?
Should we pull the definition? Should we pull the definition back up? Because compromising means both people give into concessions.
We're not going to agree. Can we move past that? Please, can we move past that, y'all?
Yeah, let's move forward. Let's move forward. Let's talk about the beautiful Rogue seeing the beautiful LA project up here.
What else we got on the topic? What else we got on the show agenda?
I want to talk about the competing thing.
Go ahead. LA was trying to talk, y'all.
Just really fast, because I think this is a little curveball, right? For the attractiveness versus the awareness part. Now, we just kind of went over the awareness as being like, socially aware and, of course, emotionally aware, right? But now we got this whole woke space, you know what I'm saying, who is just like, oh, yes, I've healed. And how do you feel about people? Do you feel like people who say or use verbiage like that are actually aware of themselves, or is that the new flex to kind of get,
flex
in there?
I don't pay woke people no attention.
LA, can you do that thing you just did with your hand again? What did you do? How did it go? In the beginning, when you first was talking about it. I'm just saying. I need it for my spank bank later on tonight.
Oh my God!
Whoa! Partner! Come on, brother.
Go ahead, play it. Somebody play it.
Come on, brother.
I'm gonna put a burlap sack on, and I'm gonna slick my hair down and put a hajib on next time.
A hajib is hilarious.
Yeah. No, but I was wondering, like I said, because that whole grand rising and they're being woke and
yes, grand rising queen.
Yeah,
shine like you mean that. Yeah, I know.
Right. So does that mean self-awareness, or is that just a new camouflage for it? You know what I'm saying? Are people using this?
It's like anything, long as they don't overuse it. Long as they ain't overusing it. Long as they ain't, every fucking other sentence is referencing their wokeness and all that weird shit. That's when it get weird.
That and when you take it off like a mask. If that is not your personality, stop trying to make fetch happen, Gretchen. It's not gonna happen. Stop it.
Yeah. Shout out to the shout outs. I'll just rewind it, LA, because I saw what you did with your hands. I got to have that for myself.
I did, well, hold on real quick. But listen, so when it comes to woke, I think you need to send more money. When it comes to woke, we might have to lift the standard up.
Fuck you, Izzy. I'm broke now, nigga. After I sent that 100 ball, I don't know what to do with myself. I got to go out here in these streets.
Nah, I don't know, man. You wildin'. But listen, this is the thing. I think wokeness now should not be attributed to blackness, and I think a lot of times they're attributing wokeness and blackness as the same thing. I think that woke was supposed to mean that you are aware of what's going on and you know what's happening. And I think woke got a negative connotation that should not necessarily have been there. You know what I'm saying? Now, are there some people who are claimed to be woke, like Lauren was getting at earlier, who are not necessarily on that path? Yes. At the same time, it's not synonymous with blackness or
right. But see what they do is go ahead. I'll wait.
To be honest, the majority of people online that be on that woke shit, they be kicking surface level information. You know what I'm saying? Talking about chakras and healing and stuff like that. And the thing is, I used to be a part of that conscious community. I even got fucking oracle decks. Like I still do, you know what I'm saying? I still bust my cards up. But the reason why I don't rock with most of the people, I come up on the internet on some entertainment shit because I don't like fake woke shit, bro. Like that shit is people use at first it was new age was the word that people using. Now people use woke culture, and it kind of watered down the people who actually really know a lot of shit in their community or that side of YouTube.
But did you get more play with the Grand Rising Queen than without?
Yeah.
You listen, LA, listen, Witch Doctor is right. The conscious community, and this is what they do with black people. First, they used to say we was Negroes. Then they used to say we are people of color. Then they said we was African Americans. They keep changing whatever. So the conscious community turned into woke people. That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. So if you burn sage, if you deal with crystals, if you know about your chakras and all of that other stuff, that's what they call them woke now. And I can't stand you goof ass people that come up here and keep changing our pronouns. No, that's a conscious community. Don't call it woke.
Even conscious. I'm pretty sure that the term conscious is but a change to some. Everything gets watered down. Even when people used to tell each other hotep, that shit is like a greeting of peace. But it should get watered down to become dusty. People become synonymous with hotep. If somebody say you're a hotep, they mean you dusty.
It's insult now,
it's like a slur.
Yeah.
Before we went down the rabbit hole of compromising, conceding, we loosely talked about
damn, Unc, you got that triggered you.
No, I'm trying to get off of. We was talking about competing, and we didn't really get on that because it was something I was been holding in. I wanted to say about competing. We got off competing real quick.
Let it out.
And I think everybody competes. If you're dating, you're competing. Dating, the nature of dating is competing. So when anybody say I don't compete, they a lie. Because you can compete even if you don't know you're competing. You don't have to know you're competing.
I agree with you 1,000%. I agree.
I ain't done
I
yet.
understand what you're saying. I agree with you 1,000%.
Hold on. Now just let him.
One more thing. Even like I said, even if you don't know you're competing, because even if you meet somebody, they don't even have to have another partner. They don't have to be talking to someone else. You competing for whatever they were doing with their time before they met you. If they was playing the game and going to the gym and on Madden or hanging with their family, once you meet them, you have to pull them. You're competing to pull them away from those things that they was enjoying before you. So anytime you want to come and be a part of someone else's life and get you a spot in there, you competing off the rip. So all those I don't compete for women, I don't compete for men people, you just goddamn lie. You ain't living in reality because you competing. I used to play Madden all day. Now I'm talking to you. You got to compete with my Madden, goddamn it. You got to make me want to put the sticks down.
I mean, that's once you get in there, but off rip, what I'm saying? We talking about just like off initial, meeting or trying to establish something with the whole attractiveness versus the awareness type of situation. So I don't think that, you first just meet somebody, you better not compromise the fuck. Y'all both just trying to see what's going on, or if it's
I say compete. Yeah, you compete, not compromise. You better not. You shouldn't compromise. You competing off day one. Hey, my name such and such. My name What's your name? My name Keisha. Keisha got a life. At that point, I'm competing whatever life Keisha got. I'm trying to get some of Keisha time.
You know what though, Unc? That is today's dating. Cause nowadays, bro, the reason why so much people is not in like relationships or having like debates or whether they should be in one or not, because most people compare being in a relationship to the benefits that they get from being single. You know what I'm saying? Because back in the days, our family, like, they relied on each other. You know what I'm saying? But nowadays, people could get most of the gender roles. You could buy that shit.
Damn.
Straight up. Is Uber Eats, is Grubhub. You could buy that one vacuum cleaner that go around the house picking up shit without you even got to be
You can
home.
even buy the poom poom.
That's
What are we
called a
talking about
Roomba.
here?
Oh, you always could have buy the pum pum. You always could.
that was always for sale, but yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just that the other roles is like people like, because I watched a video with a girl, right? And she was saying, why could I be in a relationship with one dude when I could have guy A for this, guy B for this, guy C for this? You know what I'm saying? And she don't gotta, you know what I mean? And there's how dudes used to think, but now even women think like that, because a lot of women is measuring the benefits of being single versus being in a relationship. You know what I mean?
That, but I also feel it's more so because you have so many people who believe that they have all these options. You have so many people who are just like, well, if I got to compete for it, I might as well just go to the next one. You have a lot of people who just kind of tuned out of it. Like, why do I need to do for one?
I saw a video.
What it actually do have all them options. So when I look at the thing of the options that I have, I can't really appreciate the options, because what's the mindset of the options? You got all these people I'll mess with you, OG. I know your hip is messed up. You probably in a wheelchair and I gotta wash your back. Yeah. But what's the mindset of the options though?
But see, that's the issue with options, because that goes back to what Lauren and I've always said this all the time, that 80-20. Because while you are out here looking for that 100, again, life is never going to give you 100%. That's not how real life works. So you keep getting yourself into this 20%. And that's why you have so many people who are hurting all that, because all they've gotten is that 20% looking for that 100%. Meanwhile, that 80 been sitting there the whole time. And then when that 80 go get with another 80, you looking stupid.
I don't think that's the same when it comes to gender. Men is willing to take a woman that got a goiter or a keloid and all that other stuff.
Wait, what's a goiter? What is that?
It's some weird shit.
What the freak? I don't think we're willing to take
like
that.
the
I
way
don't know.
it sounds.
I don't
Like,
either. I don't think we want that. I don't want that goiter. No.
Bring that goiter over here,
but they won't take. But they won't take a woman's child.
Let's keep it 1,000. A man is willing to
child. No.
No. That's what I'm saying. A man is willing to take a woman with a goiter or a keloid on her ear and all that other stuff, but a woman is not going for it at all. She not finna make sure you get to your doctor appointments. She not gonna watch that part of your back you can't reach either. Let's keep it 1,000.
That's not true.
That's my first requirement. If you can't watch that hard to reach spot, I don't need you. I need somebody to watch that hard.
Men in relationships and married men go to the doctor more than single men, right? Y'all do know that, right?
You say what?
Married men and men in relationships go to the doctor more than single men.
I get labs done every 3 months.
So I'm like, that is full of shit right now.
My wife don't play that shit.
Okay. Not at all. No. Listen. I hear what Red Pill Ranger's up here saying, but Red Pill Ranger, that part of your back that you can't reach with your scrub brush, will she clean that off and make sure she can let you know you good?
My wife has bathed my whole body. before, like a goddamn infant.
Hey, shout out to them Asians.
Why you
I
gotta be
think
like
I think
His
I
wife
think
is a
fellas
black
would I
I'm
think
white black.
fellas would fuck a wider range of women than we would commit to in a relationship. You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
So certain shit, it depends on how horny you is. You might look across the
The
you
gator,
know,
the greater.
I'm
That
regret
sounds like
looking
some
that shit up. It's a
lustful
big neck
behavior.
thing.
It's
It's
a
like
neck.
a big lump. That shit look
Shit.
crazy, like a
Nobody's,
frog.
It's a turkey
Like
dog.
some toad.
nobody's dealing with that.
I got a big Adam's apple. It kind of look
Why
like
they kiss you on
Is that
your
a gourd?
She
gate
might
or
be
your
the throat
goiter?
goat. She might be the throat goat. Easy with that.
That's a disease.
Oh my
brother.
goodness.
That's
Hey,
disease.
listen, shout out to the shout outs. Chat, listen up here. People telling on themselves up here.
But yo, when it comes to
You
like these
damn sure
options
are
for
tonight.
having a rotation, people gotta think about the quality of their options and what they're willing to do for you. Like a lot of people have 4 people, whatever. Like this lady just made a video. She's dating 4 guys, but when she called a flat or something like that, she couldn't get now one of them to come through. She called every last one of them. One was like, one didn't answer. One was like, ooh, that's unfortunate. And the thing is, the reason
Right, that's the fact. It's
and the reason
unfortunate.
it was like that because now one of them felt like she was theirs. You can't be dating 4 guys and have someone feel like you are theirs. You spread too thin. He
Right.
like, I barely see you. I don't come over every night. Some weekends you be busy. I don't feel like you might. Like a lot of women, not all, think that they can do this rotation thing and men won't notice because we still fuck with them. We just don't care. We get in where we fit in. If he smash you
Right.
on Wednesday, we'll smash you on Thursday. We just not gonna eat your food.
I don't mind being number 2 or number 3. I don't want to be guy number 1 in a rotation, and I don't want to win the rotation. I don't want to be the
Fact,
last.
I don't want to win it.
I don't
So-
want to be in the well. Hold on. I don't want to
y'all
be
be
in the
having
woman.
problems when
Hold
y'all
on, hold on,
find
real
out.
quick. I don't want to be in the woman's roster. I don't want to be in a woman's rotation. Just leave me out.
And
That
that's
shit.
fair too.
I don't
That
want
is
to be
fair
guy
too.
number 1. I damn sure don't want to be guy number 2 or 3.
In my
Hey,
If,
20s,
if I'm
hey,
not the
listen.
only pipe that she's taking, it's okay. You can have it.
Listen,
what
shout out
about
to
your
the
early
shout
20s,
out.
Izzy?
Shout out to the
That's not
shout
what
outs.
the computer
But if
says.
all respectfully, if all the women can depend on from the men to not change a tire or fix anything or jack anything up, all them dudes is rodmans. All they can do is come through and pipe you down and make you grab your hair and moan their name, and they can't do nothing else. Shout out to you, queens. Y'all made the best decision of your life when it comes to coming.
Keep Oregon. Keep
Hey,
Oregon.
Wait,
Izzy,
what?
what about when you were
Put it in
younger?
your memory bank
Say what
forever,
about
child, 'cause you won't
what?
get
Hold
old.
on, real quick. What about what?
When you were younger, did you mind like being in a rotation?
Oh, I always never wanted to be because
Oh,
I wasn't.
that's
I'm
what's
gonna
up.
be honest. I'm gonna be honest with you. The way that women was acting possessive over me, there was no way that I was gonna allow them to put me in a rotation with how
Pop your
possessive they've
shit.
been
Pop
acting.
your shit.
I'm about
I'm
to
just
say.
saying. No, I'm just saying. No,
Izzy,
it's not. It's not.
Izzy.
Hold on, real quick. It's
Izzy,
not
where
a
your
pop.
collar at to do this right here?
It ain't no collar. Why y'all say that? That's
I'm not.
women.
No, I feel
Women
you.
are
Let's
listen.
keep it
Women are
popping.
possessive. Like when women get with you, they are possessive, bro. They be trying to own you, trying to live in your
So you
flesh. and
never
shit.
get with somebody. You never got with a woman that already had stuff. You know what? Let's not.
Already
Not,
had a
not that.
man.
No, hold on, hold on.
Yeah,
Not
let's
that.
not go there.
Hold on. I think one time, but say it was to prove a point, but not that I known about. Like I
But you never
intentionally stay away from
knowingly,
stuff.
and you never
Yeah,
knowingly was a part of a rotation. Knowingly.
Yeah, never knowingly, never know.
Okay.
Hey, listen, shout out to Izzy Bands, but I need him to buy more V-necks and a few shirts with a collar on it so he can do this right here.
So, with that being said, because we have one more topic real
A
quick.
sittable face? What does that mean? Just have a sittable
You know
face?
what it means. Don't run away from it.
This topic took a turn. So, with that being said, and actually going back to what Unc was saying, the conversation next was about proximity. So, the idea of this conversation first started when we saw Neo had to choke up a fan to get him off a stage. But with this also being said, when we're talking about people and having proximity, how people can get so comfortable in your space and in your bubble to the point where they're like, F your boundaries and ignore your boundaries.
No.
Neo
Acknowledge your
having-
boundaries. Acknowledge your boundaries. Is it, Do you need to be choked and have your nipples?
It's
pinned
different
a little
type of.
bit?
Wait a minute,
I
bro.
think we
Wait a
about to
minute.
close. I
Like
think we about to close
I'm
this show.
getting uncomfortable, but I don't like
Uncomfortable.
yeah. I'm getting
We
maybe if
don't
it's you
talk
and
to
the
our
ladies
sisters
alone.
like this. I don't. Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't.
But
know.
I just want to say this: it's different types of
I'm
people,
glad I
right?
tuned out.
Let's say I ask you for something to drink. You like go in the fridge and take, you know what I'm saying, get something. If I go in the fridge and I see one apple juice and seven Sprites, if I take the apple juice, I'm inconsiderate. You know what I'm saying? There's certain people you don't gotta always remind them of boundaries, but there's people that's habitual line steppers and you gotta press them and put them in check because they're gonna overdo it. Nightish, for example, he's actually one of them. He's actually proving it right now. You know what I'm saying? He's a habitual line stepper, but because he's a dude of a certain age, people give him a pass and he still take advantage of it. So this is the example of a person you gotta reiterate and reaffirm the boundaries so they know what's up type shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, please do not sexually harass our women. We don't do that. We respect.
It's not that. It's not what. That's not what it is. I got a very short, limited time because they said black men only live to 65, and I'm 55, so I got like 10 more years left. So I'm trying to get all of. I'm definitely. If I'm gonna stick my thumb in my mouth and see if you let me allow you to put it in the
Whoa,
Lord.
Yeah,
the Mr.
we gotta get
Marcus.
with you, Nigel. We love you. We gotta get with you, Nigel. We love you, man. Appreciate you coming through. Yo, but hell no, brother. What the freak? Brother. Come on, brother.
My grandfather lived to be in their 90s, so I mean,
you never hear us talk like this to these women. Like
this is the type of shit that Red Pill Ranger be apologizing for. I never even heard him step this far.
He just like,
and he's the homie, but
apologize on this man's behalf.
I ain't never been this bad. I ain't never been this bad.
DJ, you can put yourself in between the two ladies.
No, I apologize, but I'm just saying,
No. You said enough.
No, Izzy, I apologize, but respectfully, I just want to see,
Yo, bro, come on, bro. You still line stepping, bro. Jesus
There
Christ.
you go. That's more like it.
Only you're gonna get a brown surprise. Right?
Oh shit. Mr. Poo Poo.
Oh man, dang. Shit.
Mr. Hanky. Howdy how.
I hate you so much.
I'll teach your ass a lesson that day.
I hate LA.
Better not do that no more.
My 10-year-old daughter just found South Park, and I was hesitant to let her watch it.
Why would you let your 10-year-old daughter watch South Park?
We used to laugh on the phone watching that together.
That's bad parenting, brother.
Well, this is what happened. It started with the regular show, and then she started watching Rick and Morty. If you know that.
Oh no,
not Rick and Morty. Let your daughter watch Rick and Morty, bro.
And then she watched.
You a bad parent if you let your child watch Rick and Morty.
Watch Boondocks.
That's bad.
No.
Then
you let your daughter watch Thugnificent.
And then we went to
one of y'all niggas is coming back. I'm just
then we went to Black Dynamite.
No, this is our last time up here. Ranger.
She watched South Park. Well,
you do not condone the thoughts. Hold on.
She's in the 5th grade. You don't want to shelter your children.
Give me 1 second. No, brother, stop it. The thoughts, feelings, and opinions of them two niggas down there is theirs alone.
No. Listen,
we ain't got nothing to do with
Izzy.
We apologize. Like, it's our fault. Like, we got broke up with by Sharon, and then we tried to be on the rebound. We're on the rebound. And this is what happens when you're on the rebound.
This is what happens when you're on a rebound. You need a time of healing. You need a time of healing before you step back in.
Yeah, we should have gave ourselves more time there.
Izzy Vance.
Hold on real quick. I'm sorry, Rogue C. My sister, I apologize to you. We should have took more time to heal. We did this, and I'm gonna accept full responsibility. I apologize. We're gonna take a little bit more time to heal from our loss.
Now sprinkle a queen on there.
Jeez, yeah, Corey. We're gonna vet better. Go ahead.
A little queen on there.
And listen, all I want to say is this though to my guy Izzy Vance and my guy DJ Witch Doctor. I did not know that Unc B Streamer would come up here and be talking about homies over hoes. When it I didn't know that he would come up here talking about homies over hoes. That's some wild. Listen, I retract whatever I said about my thumb and all that other stuff. Shout out to Rogue C and LA Project. My fault. I'm at blame for that.
Well, let me explain something. It's not 1980 or 1990. It's
take the wheel, Christ.
Hear me out. It's 2025.
Bring white Jesus back one more time. White Jesus.
They only respect white Jesus.
White Jesus. White Jesus. Will you help them?
Black Jesus at the party.
I told you he be lurking. He don't sleep.
That's why y'all ain't get raptured. That's why y'all here.
That's what
let me explain my stance. It's 2025. These kids ain't like we were back in the day because we didn't even have the internet and stuff. So unfortunately, these kids are already cursing. They often have cell phones. They be watching stuff on YouTube and TikTok. So I be in there when she's watching South Park, and I will skip past certain things when they go to Raw. I'm not saying she watching
streaming. That's the issue. What your kids do, and we had this conversation about parents in the first place the week before last. What your kids do with their friends and on their time, you can't control, but you can control what your children are exposed to. So the fact that you're pretty much saying, because I watch South Park. There is nothing on South Park where I'm like, I want my child to see that anytime soon. So
but it's part of the world.
But it doesn't matter what it's coming from my household and in my bubble of control. My job as a parent is to keep you from that.
Well, I get it. Everybody parent different. I don't do the hide reality from you thing.
It's not hiding reality. It's called, hold on, because you didn't let me finish. It's not about hiding reality. Children have a specific innocence. And I have an issue with anybody who decides to be like, you know what, F this child's innocence in any capacity, because they only get to be children for so long. So why rush them into adulthood? Why rush them into conversations or any topics where they're like, wait, I don't understand this because I don't have the mental capacity because I'm a child.
She's 10. She's not 5.
She's a child.
And she get the jokes. And she be laughing.
That's a problem.
Yeah, you're going to get the jokes eventually.
There are some episodes of South Park where I don't get the joke because I don't know that life.
Yes, respectfully, we want to keep these children innocent as long as we possibly can.
Well, that's
how we damn sure. So please acknowledge what Rogue C is saying.
Nope.
At the same time,
in the National Honor Society, we good over here.
You can be smart and still be. Never mind. Because then it'd be the same people that be like, "Oh, that's a little fast, little."
I do agree with protecting. I do agree with protecting the innocent of children. You know what I'm saying? I also agree with people parenting, people knowing what's best for their kids.
You gotta know your children.
If they got a track record and they got a track record of good kids, they'll probably know. I'm not a parent, so a lot of conversations, you know what I'm saying, they try to kick me out of a conversation the other day. I was the only non-parent.
Respectfully, the difference between my generation and these younger generations, I'm gonna tell you right now. My generation, we used to hear this at some point. Dun, 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 shh, and the TV was off. All you saw was static. But in 2025, the TV never goes off, and your kid can be trapped with a Kindle or or their cell phone, and they can be listening to who knows what and going down a rabbit hole for hours. And then you talking to your 8-year-old, and he talking like Andrew Tate. He talking like Kevin Samuels. He know the whole red pill, philosophy. He like, where did you get that from? Because you didn't take their phone away. You didn't turn the
people who are saying Rick and Morty is not bad, they literally have an episode where Morty and his sister made a whole giant incest baby. What are we talking about?
That's crazy. Can we get to the super chats in the show?
Please.
Yeah, shout out to y'all.
Well, I got one. I got to defend myself. One more thing. No. Because my parenting can be smirched. I think that's a serious thing that you got to defend yourself. It's gonna be short.
Izzy. Listen, Izzy. Unc B. Shreeman is right. He came up here and said all the wrong things So let him try to survive, but it's
No,
over for
I
you.
ain't saying no
big
wrong
dog.
things, but here we go. I got four
It's a no for you,
kids,
big
right?
dog.
Check this out, parent. I got 4 kids, 3 sons. Nobody never been suspended. I never had to go to school for nothing. My son 24 now. He in IT school and he worked for AT&T and he got his own apartment. He stayed with his girlfriend. The other one 20 in college. The 16-year-old in the 10th grade, but he been taking college courses in high school since he been there. He been taking college course, so he's gonna get out of high school with an associate's degree. And my daughter on the National Junior Honor side, like literally 3 black boys and never been suspended. I hate to say it for the street niggas, but my kids never had a fight. I know it don't sound good, but my sons never had a fight. They don't do violence, don't act violence, never had violence, never been suspended. I never even had to do a parent-teacher conference.
That's what's up.
My parenting works.
Salute to you. It's not y'all
When you
though.
should let them fight a little bit though, with that, you know what I mean, in a controlled environment.
Well, my son boxed, but he didn't let a fight. Yeah.
Hold on. A lot of people saying y'all is not y'all. These are the thoughts, feelings, and opinions of Unc be streaming all by himself. This is not y'all. This is only Unc be streaming. But for the sake of the show, we appreciate y'all having us up. We go watching us and checking us out. Can we please get to the super chats? Thank y'all very much for coming through. Let's get to the super.
Which one we left at? Trucker Yale, like the back. Okay. They say. Okay,
it
ladies
was right
cooking.
after now, fellas. The ladies cooking, y'all.
He said this. Go ahead.
You got it.
Go ahead. You got it. You know
right. They say I'm healed, mostly like the full of cow cheeks. And
let the women do the thing.
God damn,
it's his money. They say I'm healed, mostly like they full of cow cheeks and crackheads. I'm not. Healed folks don't have to say anything. Actions speak louder.
Appreciate you, Trucker. Yeah, thank you.
And shows to the Trucker Yale again. He said, I like this back and forth on this panel. This was a safe one. That's why I'm reading the safe one, Trucker Yale, because I want you to set me up, you know. You know what I'm saying? Show to the Trucker Yale with a 5. Go ahead.
Shout out to Trucker Yale, $5. I ain't even going front. That ish be feeling amazing when wife be washing my big back, Trucker Yale. I got a solid woman. I pray everybody finds theirs. Amen. Mm-hmm. We love that for you.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's pull up.
Thank you.
Shout out to Trucker Yale, $2. Izzy, once again, we gonna pray for you.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. I need lots of
Hallelujah. And
bring white
show to something that said L. Nixon. He said Rogue Seabo to sanitize her computer screen. Lord Jesus. And we got Trucker with a $5 holla again. He said, man, stop it. Start at home first. And that isn't, which is why there is so much. Okay, I think he meant so many, which is why there is so many grown children than grown adults. Lazy parenting today. I think he was pushing back to what you was talking about. He said, man, stop it. It starts at home first. And that isn't it, which is why there is so many grown children than grown adults. Lazy parenting today.
No doubt. Yeah, shout out to the shout outs.
I'm not a grandfather.
Yeah.
YouTube.
I'm 47 and not a grandfather yet.
And you know what I like? When he said that comment and somebody went like this.
What do you mean?
When they tap their heart. That's a beautiful thing.
See, now this is the issue I had with you at the roast off. I told you, your landing. Your landing.
We appreciate y'all.
And listen, and shout out to Rogue C. But Rogue C, shout out to you, beautiful queen. I'm not gonna change nothing.
I know.
Thank y'all for coming out. God bless y'all. Good night. We appreciate y'all. We'll see y'all next week. The 4 of us.
Peace. It is what it is.
We about to be out of here, y'all. I guess what we leave y'all with. Any final words?
They know that's on the stick,